Isaac.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Nick was here for like a start of Isaac. But
Right. Remember, Elric died in Isaac, and he changed characters, and then he left the group.
Well, Elric, that was Elric. That was a different player.
that was Nate.
That was Nate.
Oh,
Nick.
gotcha. Never mind then. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm all mixed up.
Nick joined in.
Very different.
Yeah.
Very different characters.
Nick joined in.
I'm not sure if I ever played with Nick then.
He joined in the Abyss. I don't think you were here because it was during the time when you were doing your Christmas stuff.
Gotcha.
Then he left, and then he's like, "Oh, I really want to come back." So I was like, "Okay." Then he joined for another session, then left again. I was like, "You son of a bitch! How dare you?"
I mean, but Nate has come and gone from a lot of games, but maybe not that quickly.
Yeah. Nate usually stays for like a month or a couple of weeks, and then he'll leave. Which I guess is a little
that's
better.
what I was talking
Every
about
time
when
I'm
I
like,
said
let me start thinking about how I'm going to work these characters into the story. It's just like, nope, and then you just nope out. I'm like, ah.
Yeah,
You should
and
do like
I'm
a
not-
credit check or something before you let people join.
D&D credit check, yeah. What's
D&D
your
references.
role play score? Let's see.
Player references.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, enough of this tomfoolery.
666.
A what?
Are we still in the abyss?
A 666 because we're in the abyss.
Yeah, this is what you guys wanted. You wanted to go to the abyss.
No, that's fine. I wasn't. I wanted. Yes, I wanted it because it was new content. I was asking because I just wanted to make sure that we hadn't left.
No,
I would like to play Ashes.
every time the group thinks they found a way, there's more complications.
Oh my god! Every time.
They're like, oh, we're gonna get out now. The the characters who came over are regretting going through that portal. Like, but anyway, all right.
Definitely tough.
So Kudo is doing Scribe, and we have Ophelia as the previous Scribe.
I am contingent on one thing: that you record and upload this.
Record and upload what?
Our session.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm streaming
it's
right
really
now.
useful for me.
Well, I'm streaming right now, unless something goes wrong.
You gotta upload it too.
I usually do it. Didn't I? I try to upload all of them, unless I missed it. I mean, I can. If it's not uploaded, let me know. I could check.
It's not uploaded.
Are you talking about like
Last
YouTube?
week isn't uploaded?
Correct. I watched
Hang
it
on.
on Twitch today, but I didn't find it on YouTube.
Hang on.
I always find them right away on Twitch, but I assume you're talking about uploading them on YouTube.
Magical Miscreants. Session. Oh, wait, no, that's Faded Fellowship. Sorry, Faded Fellowship. Session 99. There it is. Alright, everyone calm down. I found it. Let's export it. Exporting. Done. Okay, it should be going on to YouTube. Let me know if it doesn't show up there.
Okay,
Yeah,
but this one.
if you ever don't see an episode, just let me know, because I have them all. I just I may have
You're
not
just
uploaded
keeping
it.
them in your vault,
My
away from the world.
my Twitch vault, yeah.
Just
Where
make sure
everyone
you put
can watch them.
Make sure you put session 100 on for our scribe this week.
Well, I mean, it will say session 100 as the title.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you do that.
You should do a premium subscription where we can subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Like, hit that bell, subscribe to get all of my latest updates. I don't know. I don't feel like this content. It would need like an editor, because I don't feel like it's very good. Just like as a 3-hour, plop of.
You gotta break it up into TikToks. 5-minute TikToks.
5, yeah, like 60 TikToks. Yeah. No. I think like half-hour episodes of each like game would be good, but yeah, I don't have an editor and I don't have time to do that, so it's okay.
Alright.
But yeah, anyway, Ophelia, as the previous scribe, can you give us a recap of last week's events, please?
I can indeed. Do I sound like I'm in the yogurt yet?
You always
No.
do.
Be good.
No, you sound fine.
Okay. I was
You'll-
gonna make.
Recap.
I mean, you'll be there. You'll end up in the yogurt over time.
He's still thinking. He hasn't
All right.
gotten down in there yet.
Yeah.
Everything brews. All right. So we begin on the 65th of fall at 9 a.m. Session 99. We pick back up in the heart of this demonic bastion after we saw this General Traskar lose his shit and start killing his own men. We walk out through the makeshift town discussing our next options when we are suddenly approached by an imp that is saying Traskar is calling for us to come back to him. So out of the options we've discussed, we seems like that currying Traskar's favor to gain access to the portal may be the best option. And now Traskar wishes for us to go get him the heads of some possible defectors. Perhaps this could be a good first stepping stone with building some rapport with him. We are able to share our maps with him and get a full view of the area from him. Traskar says, go talk to Ujiva for some more information about this quest. So we go downstairs and we talk to Ujiva. And what a badass. This dude's smoking a cigar, he has half a wing. Ujiva originally has very little trust in us, but it grows as we talk and he learns of our accomplishments. He leads us to where the group of defectors has disappeared in order to test our skills. And it leads us to a trail that heads out into the wastelands to the northeast. Ophelia is expert with guidance, with a little bit of help of Riala. To help them guide them in their correct direction, we are able to follow them all the way to a cave that is in the mountains to the north, where the tracks lead us to. Rhea casts Pass Without Trace so we can move closer to them, and there on the ledge, there is a barbed devil keeping watch. And we decide we're going to start a fight with the Silence Form. We're able to go behind, silently ambush this guy, and bind him. And Kudo speaks openly and honestly about who we are, why we are here, and that we are not Traskar's men. We say that we are trying to come in peace, and we don't wish to talk right out here in front of the cave entrance, and we wish to talk to the leader. So we gag him, and we head elsewhere to continue this discussion. There, he surprisingly agrees that we should set aside our differences and work together against Traskar. He's willing to let us go talk to his leader, see if we can come to an agreement. So going in and agreeing to meet with General Braxa, we find out that he works for this Devil Lord. Here we look to trade favors so that we could hopefully create an opening to distract General Traskar so we can create an opening for us to teleport back to our celestial realm, because we need at least 10 minutes for the spell to be cast. With their contingent of only 20 men, however, we cannot possibly go against Traskar's 200. Braxa takes us off to speak in private. There we agree to cause some discord and keep working for Traskar and be in his good graces while gathering information and sliding this over to Braxa. Braxa offers up some of his own men as a sacrifice. And although while trying to talk to Ophelia originally, he talks with the whole party, and we agree to kill them on our way back as we head to town secretly. As we are talking, though, our seeming spell actually wears off, and it shows our true shape before Braxa. Thankfully, we are only in front of him for the moment. He does realize we are humans. Again, we share our map that we got tracked with Braxa's to share everything to get more information. Here we also decided we are going to forge a letter to take back to General Traskar to be a little deceiving, and we decide that for simplicity is going to be the best route. We know that there are approximately 200 men in Traskar's camp, so we have some numbers equaling 200. All it says is 50 N, 70 East, 50 South, 30 West, signed V, because there seems to be a lot of demons named V. We just say, yeah, this is what we found. We don't need to be super descriptive possible. Just want to make sure it seems like that we're trying to sneak information, or somebody is trying to sneak information out of Traskar's camp. And that is where we pick back up, getting ready to head back into Traskar's hold.
All right.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you. So, yep, it is the 65th of fall as we head back to the Abyss, where the group has basically... I think you were deciding whether or not you were going to stay here the night or head out tonight to go back. Because it will be getting dark. Well, it probably is getting dark.
Sorry if I missed it, but did we already do the forgery? Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we did do the forgery in that 50N 70E 50S 30W. We did that because we knew that the north and south sides were approximately equal in strength, and the east was a little bit stronger than the west. So that's why we
Nice,
did
nice.
beat up numbers like that, without going into like specifically like accurate numbers. Right? Just be vague. Could be anybody.
Mysterious. And how long would it take us to travel back? How many hours?
I think it was
'Cause
like-
it's 5 p.m. right now.
I think it was like a 3-hour journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me.
And I had recently refreshed the seaming, right? Let me
Yes.
see.
You
Okay.
did put the seaming back on at 4 p.m. as soon as it wore off in front of Braxa.
Or 30 p.m. Gotcha. Perfect. Well, whatever we want to do.
I don't know if you extended it or not, Kudo.
Oh, I
Um,
extended it.
Okay. And did you put it in the
Fantastic.
log as well?
Sorry, real quick. I'm a liar. It's about a 5-hour journey. I forgot you guys went north a bit.
Okay. Well, that changes everything.
That changes everything.
You have it in extended effects now, the new one?
Yeah, it's under quests.
Okay.
But I mean, we have plenty of time, so yeah, it's there's nothing stopping us from going or spending the night here. But I do think, aren't there time constraints though?
Yeah, we do have. We did tell. So we did tell Traskar that there were demons about 1 day's travel north. So he sent scouts
Okay.
for that. So we might be getting back tomorrow at the same time as.
I'm just saying they could have moved, right? Like we don't
Yeah.
if they don't find anything, they could have been on the move and we're coming back with the heads of defectors. So hopefully that might be enough to sway
Yeah.
his favor to not just
I
Billy Club
say
on the ground.
that we stay the night here. I don't want to travel through the night. And
You don't want
Yeah,
to get
but-
caught out in the open.
as much as I enjoy getting caught out in the open, no, I don't.
Word.
All right, so we are passing.
We still can pass time, and I still agree with the plan. But just a quick question to the party: did we want to do anything about that bunker in the T-Rexes?
I do.
100% out of character, yeah, I want to go real bad.
Ditto out of character.
I'm
No,
asking
in
out of character.
I do.
Oh wait,
I do.
sorry, Mary. Say that again.
Out of character, I'm with Mikey. In character, Ashes is like, let's GTFO of this abyss.
Okay. Well, but if we do that, is that also a thing that's for tomorrow, or is that something we want to try to?
I think
squeeze
that's
in
a
tonight?
few days. That's a few days travel.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Past time.
We might be able to
Alright.
get there if they're Lou, real quick. If here to here is 5 days, then what would be like north of the mountain ridge down to give or take the irradiated area be?
You mean going the other way around the mountains?
However, if we were gonna go east around, because we've headed east around the mountains, and now we've headed west to go down to the town. And didn't we have an updated map now? Like, I'm curious why it's
Yeah. So our
only these.
updated map was everything to the north.
Oh, and this little
well,
area over here too, right? To the
Yeah.
east. Okay, so this is the updated one, right? Okay.
Yeah. So do we return to the town, these fools, and get caught, or do we ditch this mission and?
Well, how long would it take us
I
to
say
get
we
down here?
so how about we rest tonight and then we go back to the town and then do our best to get to the irradiated area after.
Yeah. our in characters say that's what we want to do.
Cool.
So-
Let's do that.
It looks like around
A few-
16 hours to journey there.
Oh, it's not. That's a day's travel. Okay.
That's a fucking long ass time. I say go back to town, and then I'm interested in trying to cross the lake.
Cool.
When we do. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alright, cool.
So
Let's do
jumping back into character, Ophelia asks Kudo, "Do you think you could convince Traskar that we need to check out the irradiated area for some purpose?"
Hey, you see Kudo, he's like, so he just like he like scavenged like one of the burnt cigars that was stubbed out by the one of the devils. And he's like trying to imitate him.
Ujiva?
Ujiva. Yeah, he's trying to like see how it works and everything, but to no avail. But he'll look at you and tilt his head and be like, naturally. Perhaps on the way back, we can formulate the story.
All right. Thanks, Kudo.
All right. So, passing time. It's a pretty quiet evening. Let me know if anyone wants to do anything or do any RP. But go ahead and spend 1 day's worth of rations to eat for the evening. And it would be now the 66th of fall at 8 a.m. You wake up rested and refreshed. The plains of the abyss still extremely intimidating. At least there's light out there so you can see the dangers.
Cool.
Yeah, Balak is gonna grab the cigar from Kudo and be like, "No, young one, that's not for you."
Kudo just like frowns, disappointed.
Kudo's a child?
We've gone
Yes.
over this.
Ophelia's like, "No way." She's just shocked
You have
again.
known this. You have known this, Ophelia. Why is this news?
She goes, "I just keep forgetting. He just seems so wise."
Look at his picture, dude. Jeez, he's a kid.
Portals look. You say that, Kudo, but you still look old to me. I don't know.
Alright, well, what do you
Cool.
all wish to do today?
Oh, actually, for the food, guys, I think we have some rations that you should eat up instead of whatever you have on hand. We
Awesome.
have some,
Thank you.
unpreserved rations, so I will remove.
When did you get
Oh no, they
those?
are rotted away.
Yeah, those are rotted.
They
The
are rotted away.
the army stuff
But-
is rotted by now.
Yeah, but we do have like 100. We have like 250, 200 preserved rations, so we can just take those off. So I will take 5 of those off, right? Four of those.
Is this
off.
in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So you could take 5 from there.
You
That's
know.
fine. Say you
Ophelia goes to
didn't.
eat an unpreserved ration, and she just is like, "Oh, this is horrible." Kudo, no, give me something better.
This is what we got. We're not in a fancy restaurant. Okay, go ahead.
I would have expected a child of God to be more humble and grateful.
It's rotted.
But
It's not rotting. It's preserved. It's salty.
No,
Yeah.
the unpreserved stuff is awful.
Well, you're not
Um,
supposed to eat the unpreserved rations. Those you threw away.
yeah,
Yeah.
we gave those to the dogs.
You see Ophelia digging around the pile that's meant for the dogs now.
Cool. Does anybody at this camp have cook's utensils? A spare set that I can borrow for our journeys?
We once knew this Kenku that could make any kind of utensil, even.
I know. Fortunately, that is not me.
Yeah.
Well, if you talk to some of the devils, they would be willing to trade with you for book price, for gold
Cool.
pieces.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So you have a small group of devils going with you. As you are basically they're sent to meet you. A couple of chain devils and a couple of barb devils and a chain devil. There's I think 4 of them or 5 of them. I'll say 5
Okay.
of them. And their leader, what was his name? Captain Ubraxo would say, "These are the soldiers I'm sending with you. They will keep me informed of your movements."
Oh,
Oh,
this
very
is probably way too. This is way too late to do it. But it was something that I could have done during long rest. I've been meaning to do, and I keep forgetting to do it because, yeah,
because it happens quick. Long rests happen quick. They
yeah,
sneak up on you.
They
yeah,
sneak
yeah.
up on
But
you.
if it's too late, then it's okay.
What was it?
I wanted to send a message to sending to Orkard to the other plane. Can I do that?
Cross planes? I think you can. All right. Well, odd or even, I'll roll for it. Usually, I just say no. Wait till tomorrow, but.
Odd.
Oh, even. So
Okay,
you'll have to
that's
wait.
Somebody reminded me though. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you have this group with you. They are ready to head out. Say Linus buys some cooking supplies from the devils. I'll say like their quartermaster cook has an extra set he'll sell you.
Linus.
So yeah, what do you all want to do?
Thank you. I super appreciate these cooking utensils. Nobody in the party seems to enjoy quality food. But let's head out.
Cambion just says, yeah. He goes back to cooking.
Before we head out, does anybody have any protections they need to put over us?
Well, no, but I think it might be smart for me to refresh our seeming when we get. Oh, I should have refreshed it at night. Oh my god, that long rest happens way too fast. All right, but I'll refresh.
I
the
found
seeming,
out
I think
if you cast spells during a long rest, it increases the long rest time by an hour. Just FYI. So casting
I don't know what that
spells.
means.
So casting spells or rolling initiative will increase how long it takes to complete your long rest by 1 hour.
That's cool. I think that's still worth it. A 5th level spell slot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's too late now, but just moving forward, keep that in mind. That every time you get into a fight or if you cast a spell, that will increase the time needed.
those are good rules. But can we make the long rest a little the next time? This maybe I'll try to remember to do these things. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I try to say, like, the time is passing. Let me know if you want to do anything. I guess I could just let 2 minutes pass so you guys have time to think about it. But, yeah. All right, well, whatever the case, for now, what does the group wish to do?
Start heading back to the town, I guess.
Town, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So before you leave, the captain... Well, no, does your group have a leader? Not really. I guess the captain will whisper to Ophelia. He says, remember to put them down before you get to town. Their heads will make the story more believable.
Yeah, we can do that.
He just nods and kind of walks off. All right, so you all get to traveling. This is open ground and you've traveled it, so I'm not going to make you do rolls. But there is a chance things might happen. So...
Oh,
Ooh, I got full view of the map.
yeah, so do I.
There's nothing interesting on there.
Oh, friends, I'm starting to get weary. Might we
I think I
find
know
somewhere quiet and hidden where we can take a rest?
There we go.
So that might be for the best. We can take a small rest.
I mean, it's not that big a deal if you see what the map looks like. I have all the points of interest hidden anyway. So you're saying we should take a rest?
We should find somewhere secluded and hidden and away from everything.
Oh, okay. Why are we trying to take a rest?
I'm quite tired.
I'll tap my head, looking at Kudo.
Oh, connect telepathically, and it'll be like, oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Find and I'll whisper. Yeah, we should find somewhere quiet and secluded where we have a tactical advantage to behead these folks.
The chain devil says, "You just woke up several hours ago. Why do you need another rest?"
Have you not heard of second breakfast?
I have not.
You devils, you do not know how to enjoy the finer things in life. Let me cook you a meal.
Alright, so
Kudo will wink at Linus and telepathically say, the last meal. Alright, sorry, go ahead.
Alright, so you find an area kind of off to the side, offering these devils a rest and a meal, and I assume you're going to attack them.
Before we attack them, I'm gonna say something though.
To them or to everyone?
Oh, to everyone.
Alright.
So after we finish up this breakfast, Ophelia kind of stands up and looks over at Linus, Ashes, and Kudo. She kind of like brushes her hands clean a little bit, and she goes, well, guys, and she looks over at the devils, and she goes, I'm sorry. I think you need to die.
The devil kind of arches an eyebrow. He says, what do you mean?
Well, it's kind of for our own personal gain. We kind of need your heads to bring back to Braxa, so if you wouldn't mind just dying, I know you guys can kind of come back anyways. Sorry it's got to be like this, but, you know, kind of not a fan of you guys anyways, and I'm going to do what's best for our interests.
Alright, go ahead and pull yourselves onto the board and roll for initiative. As they immediately start drawing weapons. Betrayal! One of them screeches.
Yeah, this is kind of going down. Where are they located?
Where are they? Yeah.
I gotta pull them out, hang on. But for Theater of the Mind, the distances aren't as important. They're within striking range. You can get to them. Like, movement doesn't
You
matter.
can do it like
as
Darkest
much.
Dungeon, like who's in front, who's in the middle, and back.
Well, I'm definitely the one in front.
Yeah, you're only frontliner.
They do it like Darkest Dungeon. Everyone's just
Yeah,
depressed.
I hope this new person is a frontliner.
Yeah, sorry, I took that away.
Wait, didn't you guys fight Chain Devils?
Yeah.
This group? I don't think so. Did we?
No, we definitely.
We fought the Bard.
Oh, you
Devils.
do.
We fought. Yeah.
No, you have.
Oh no,
I-
we did fight Chain Devils. We did.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't
'Cause I
see them
grabbed
in the thing
I think
here.
I think they kept finding Nick when he was here for that 1 week.
That's right.
Yeah. And basically he's like, I'm done with this shit.
He just got bound 6 turns in a row. He's like, yeah.
Thanks a lot, Lou. Fucking
Yeah, he'll get over it.
turned away our players.
So yeah, distance isn't as important. You don't have to worry about distance. They're all within striking range. I'm just kind of separating them. The Chain Devil is the closest. I'm going to put you up here, Ashes, just because you are.
Distance might be important for the area of effect stuff, no?
I mean, you can ask me like how they're grouped up, and I'll let you know how many you can hit. That's how I used to do it anyway. So they're all kind of grouped up right now, kind of like in the same area. So Ashes, you are backing up before this happens.
Oh shit!
Keep-
That's far away.
Moving yourself. Are you muted?
Sorry. Yeah, she definitely. There's no way. If she knew this was going down, she's not going to be front and center. She's going to be away from the group a little bit.
All right. So you're kind of towards the back, trying to stay behind everyone. All right. So initiatives. And Ophelia is out front.
Shame.
All right.
Oh.
So the first act.
Ooh.
So we can do something like if they try to pass one of the lines, you would get an opportunity attack. How's that? So the
Cool.
people up front would kind of be protecting the people behind them. So the first act is Ophelia basically gives the game away, so there's no surprise or anything. Is going to be
It's Ophelia.
the Barb Devil. Alright, so the Barb Devil is going to rush at Ophelia. Coming at you. Just immediately coming at you with a claw attack.
Yeah.
So it is going to slash with its claws. The first attack you are going to block. Then it does a second claw attack, which you will also block, and end with a tail attack, which is going to crit.
Oh.
What? Oh, hold on. I got something for that.
That hurt.
So silvery barbs.
Alright.
You see a trickle of blood drop from his Kudo's nose as he silvery barbs. And I'll give advantage to Linus, our rogue.
Alright, so Linus gains advantage. Second roll of the tail attack, 23, I think is going to hit anyway.
Yep.
It's not a crit.
But yeah, it is not a crit. So 15 piercing, Ophelia. And that will end the Barb Devil's turn. Ralden.
Cool. So I don't have to. This guy who just ran up on Ophelia.
Distance doesn't matter. You can flank, though, if you want to get into a flanking position.
I was more gonna just put myself somewhere where I'm. The Barb Devil doesn't have any cover. But
Yeah.
I have
No, you don't have to worry about cover. He doesn't have enough people around him.
Cool. Then I will. At advantage. I assume that hits.
The advantage is from Silvery? Yes, 29 would strike.
Cool. And I'm gonna also use one of my Whales of the Graves to do half damage to Big Baddie in the front.
Okay. So, 30.
Oh shoot, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it added the Whale of the Graves to the sneak attack.
Yeah.
So the sneak attack would be 23. The whale would be 10. Okay.
Cool.
So 30 to this chain devil.
33.
30 to, or no, 10 to him. And 32. Who did you hit with the? You hit this guy, right? Yeah. So this guy takes 30. The chain devil takes 10.
Oh wait, so the guy next to Ophelia takes 30. The
Yeah.
other one takes 10. Cool. Perfect.
Yes.
And then bonus action hide.
Okay. All right. So that is it for you, Ashes.
Are we out in the open, or are we in a structure or cavern?
You are out in the wastelands.
Is there boulders or debris or anything of note? Any?
Yeah. I mean, the environment does have things like that in it.
And how many? Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna reach out and touch ink and cast Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
And then I am going to dodge behind a boulder or a craggy outcropping or whatever cover I can find.
All right. So you take cover. Gotcha.
Do I need to roll like a stealth or?
Not unless you take the stealth action. You would just have cover.
Okay, and I already used my action. Okay, that's her turn.
All right. So you're concentrating. The Barb Devil is going to.
I didn't roll initiative. I'm an idiot. They'll probably be low. Doesn't matter. Oh, 13. I'll go after
So
this guy.
the Barb Devil is going to flank Ophelia.
Go.
You can go after him. That's fine. I'll have you hop in.
Okay.
Ophelia, he is going to do his attacks on you. 25 versus AC, I believe, will strike you.
Yep.
Alright, so you're struck for 9 piercing, taking a... Well, you have 1 level of wound so far. Second claw is going to be... is going to miss you, and then finally the tail stab, you will block with your shield, ending its turn.
After that one, I think Kudo would go, and then Ink.
Yeah, so Kudo, what are you going to do?
Alright. How many can I catch in a 40-foot cube?
You could probably get these guys, all but this one.
Alright, let's do that. I
Okay.
cast slow on them.
So you do a
15,
slow spell.
Yeah, you just see me slowly do a gesture and cast DC 18 Wisdom save.
All right. So the first devil rolls a 12 and fails. You glean they have +5 to their wisdom saves. Second guy
Strong.
will also fail. The chain
Nice.
devil
Most important one.
will make it.
Ooh, hold on. Can I do something about that?
What would you do? You use your reaction? Or wait,
Well, it's
no,
my
it should have
turn,
come
yeah. Oh,
back,
you-
yeah. You gonna do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction and do silvery barbs on him to make him
Alright.
reroll that.
Silvery barbs. Wisdom save. 18?
Oh, it meets it. Does it
Okay.
beat it?
No, meets it means he made it, so he would still
Yep.
make it. Who gets advantage?
Back to Linus.
Okay. And the final guy.
It would be Ink next, actually.
And you would also realize these guys have magic resistance.
Yep.
Okay, the fourth guy would make it as well.
Okay.
All right, so 2 of them are slowed, and you are concentrating. Anything else?
I am also hiding behind some cover.
Okay. So the slowed Barb Devil would go next.
It would be Ink next.
Oh, is he on there? Okay. So Ink, what's Ink doing?
He's gonna fly forward 30 feet. And he's gonna let out a 15-foot cone of Dragon's Breath.
All right, I'll say you can catch these 3.
Okay.
What's the type?
It's acid, and because I didn't look up on my turn, like the wizard selection thing, so just choosing from what's actually in the spell, she probably would have gone with acid.
Okay. So the first guy fails. What's the damage?
There you go.
11. Not psychic though, right? Acid.
No, that's probably yeah, it's acid, because that's probably that macro I probably built during some previous use when I had chosen psychic.
Okay. So the second guy fails, also taking 11 acid. And the Chain Devil would make it, and he has evasion, so he takes nothing. He just kind of like does a little pirouette around.
He's got about 30 feet of movement left, so he would fly backwards about 20 feet. And I believe he would be visible now, right? Even though the closet invisibility works differently.
Yes. I mean, he can turn invisible again as an action, but he is visible after casting a spell.
Okay. So, but he has flyby, so he wouldn't have provoked to not be there. So that's his turn.
All right. Remind me, does your closet have immunity to fire? Or is it just resistance?
Spell resistance. I don't know about immunity. I don't think so. Let me look. No, because where you...
Yeah, I think he's resistant.
See, because I think that the character sheet is the wrong... Let me see here, because the character sheet is like a normal familiar, not like a closet. So let me look him up.
Right, 'cause he's getting some fireballs thrown at him.
Oh my goodness, wait a second. Lou, I'm mixing up my characters. This is not my closet, so he wouldn't have been invisible at all. But he would have the flyby. He does not have any spell resistance. I'm sorry, I'm mixing...
This is the bat?
I built Estrella at the exact same time I built Ashes, so I'm so sorry.
Fine. But he is getting fireball hurled at him.
Okay.
16, I think, hits him, right?
I'm sure it does.
So he is struck for 10 fire. Is he still alive? All right, so he poofs out.
He's a wizard familiar, not a warlock familiar. My bad, guys.
Yeah. So he can't throw a second one because he is slowed, so that's it for him. This guy up here.
Oh. Wait, was he casting a spell?
No, he's just hurling fire.
Gotcha.
It's a devil ability.
Gotcha.
So this guy is going to dash to move up to your second rank. Ophelia, you get an oppie on him if you want it.
Actually, I will take it.
Okay.
You have nothing else to do with my reactions. I think all I have is a plain old mace, though, so I'm just going to turn and swing with a mace and make it a blessed one. Kabam! Oh, never mind.
Alright, so he rushes up to where your rogue is, engaging him, and ends his turn, because that was a dash. The Chain Devil is going to move here and send some animated chains at you. Ophelia, 27, I believe, will strike you.
Oh, yeah, it will.
So you are whipped by a chain, a razor chain for 7 slashing, and it wraps around you as you become grappled.
Grappled, not
Well-
restrained.
Oh no, it considers restrained. So you are restrained.
Does restrained break concentration?
No,
Okay.
but you would have to. Are you concentrating on something?
I am not yet. I haven't even
Okay.
gone. I'm just curious for my spells.
All right. So he's gonna do a second chain attack on you at advantage.
Oh, shit.
25 will strike as well,
Yes, it will.
doing 9 slashing, but will not wrap you up because he already has you wrapped up. That is it for him, Ophelia.
Okay. Well, shit, dude. That's a lot of damage I took. Alright. I am going to... use a 4th level spell of Spirit Guardians.
All right, so you set
Oh, mine-
forth. Yeah, you set forth your Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So that would
Seeing
hit
that
the
this
3 of them.
Yep. Does it go off right away and hit these people? Or does it have to be... I have to wait till...
The new one does right away. The one you're using, it's on their start of their turns.
Okay, so I'm still using the old version, so... I'll link that one just so you see it. Alright, I'm using 2014 everything still.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, so seeing that, okay, do I still have an item interaction?
Yeah.
Can I quaff a potion?
That is, yeah. You would. Do you have a free hand to draw it? You can sheathe your mace as part of an attack, I think, or you could just drop the mace. But you do need a free hand to quaff a potion as a bonus action.
Alright, I will drop the mace and quaff a greater healing potion.
All right, go ahead.
And a greater is what?
4d4 plus
4d4?
4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna quaff that.
All right, so you gain 15, feeling a bit better.
And I have 0 speed, can't move anywhere. That's gonna be my turn.
Alright.
No, I have a bonus action still, right? No, I use my bonus action to quaff.
Use potion, yeah.
Okay, that's it.
All right, the Barb Devil is slowed, starting within your aura. It has to make a Wisdom save.
DC 20.
So with advantage, 23. So he takes 7 radiant. And he is gonna keep attacking you because he does not like that.
Yeah.
He's just gonna do a tail attack, which luckily you will block. Ending its turn, it has to save versus the slow, which it will make thanks to advantage. So it is quickened again. That's it for the Barb Devil, Ralden. AKA Linus.
I was muted. Sorry.
So this Barb Devil is rushed up, getting ready to slash you, but you act first.
Cool. So I think I still can't be seen, right?
Were you invisible?
I took the hide action.
Oh,
and rolled
okay.
a 28.
I didn't see you marked as stealthing. Sorry.
Oh, I did it. My bad. I didn't know there was a stealth option. Or a stealth button.
So if you were stealthing, I'll say he is looking for you, but hasn't found you yet.
Cool.
It's like basically he saw you disappear into some rocks, and he's kind of looking around this area where you are.
So he's not within 5 feet of me, is what you're saying.
No, although you could just come out of hiding and attack him and get within 5 feet if you wanted to.
Cool. I want to throw a dagger at this.
Alright, so you come out of hiding and hurl a dagger at that one.
With advantage from Kudo.
And because you were hiding. 22
Oh,
will
yeah.
strike him. Doing 32 points of damage. No! And he is now at 2 levels of wounds. Alright, anything else?
Bonus action, I'm going to try to hide in these rocks again.
Okay. The one closest to you is in a place where he can just come over and reveal you, because he's within.
Oh,
He's within.
True.
He's basically like in your area, so he sees where you're hiding now.
cool. So then,
So if you do that, just know he'll probably just reveal you and attack next turn.
can I run over somewhere else and hide?
You could, but again,
Is that
like,
him?
well, what's your movement?
30?
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that provoke an Alpi?
Not at this point, because technically he's not on him. So I guess if you,
I would expend my 30 feet of movement to find somewhere else to hide and try to hide.
okay, sure.
Cool.
You will be leaving your wizards open to attack at that point, though.
Well, I'm sorry.
All right.
I am a selfish ass.
So Ralden
Hope
is.
you guys learn that
I
quickly.
mean, you're not. You're a rogue now. You're no longer a
All right, so
artificer.
Ralden is stealthing, trying to avoid this guy, meaning that he can engage the
Linus.
back line.
Linus, yeah.
He's marked
Yeah.
as Ralden on the initiative. I don't know why.
I'll have to.
Ashes.
I would like to try and get 3 of them if possible. I
Uh,
assume that I can't get more without getting Ophelia.
with a fireball? Yeah, you
Yeah,
could
and then
get
the
you could get
replacement
3 of
yeah.
them.
Okay, I'd like to get 3 of them. Let's go with the ones that are more wounded if possible. And then let's go with the ones that are in
Well,
the red line.
I'm sorry, I lied. So these guys are in a different area. So you could get these 2 or these 2. Because they're kind of in the same area.
Can I get the Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
I'll move these
Alright,
to make it less
yeah.
confusing.
All right, let's do the 2 wounded ones on Ophelia. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'd like to replace the damage with psychic.
Okay, so you want to get the south 2 or the north 2? Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to get...
The east 2.
Oh, wait. No, I guess you could get these 3, if these were the ones you were talking about.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were telling me that the slowed one was further back and that these 3 were on Ophelia.
No. Well, we'll say you can get these 3. Go ahead. Give
Okay,
me
perfect. I'll take it.
give me a roll.
Oh, yeah. I have a roll for that. I'm sorry.
Alright,
Oh.
so they get dex saves. The first one,
-2 from slow.
18 becomes a 16. What's the DC?
18.
Alright, so that would affect it, although being a... is the fire the damage type?
No, I said I was making it psychic.
Psychic, alright, so that would hit him for 29, which will put a 3rd level of wound on that guy. Chain Devil, it's going to do a dex save. Yeah, 20, so again, pirouettes, no damage. And the other slowed guy, 23. So he will... You would glean these guys at +3 on their dex saves. That's a nat 20. This guy is a +5.
Okay. And then I think that I will fly up.
So this guy took 14 psychic. Gets a level of wound. Okay.
I'll fly up to 20 feet. That's my turn.
Alright. Kudo.
Alright, Kudo. I'm going to.
The Mark Linus is stealthed, so I stopped forgetting.
Oh, my bad. I don't. Wait. Cool. I'll do better at keeping up with that. I promise. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I will cast Synaptic Static. And I'm guessing I can catch the same 3.
Yeah, those 3 are in an area where you can get them.
Alright. I'll cast it using psionic sorcery points. So just another trickle of blood drips from his nose. And that will use 5 sorcery points.
All right.
Taking me down to 3 sorcery points. That
Oh.
is a intelligence DC 18.
Half damage.
Half damage on a successful save. Yes.
All right. So this one is gonna go down. So he gets a 4th level of wound and is dying. Because he does not have enough to tank that.
Oh, I gotta roll the damage.
You do, but no matter what you roll, he does not have enough to tank that. Second guy, int save at advantage. So they have +1 to their int saves. He would roll a 12 and fail, taking 25 psychic and becoming synaptic, which gives him penalties to his rolls, I believe.
Yep.
The
muddled.
Chain Devil. 18.
Oh, that would succeed.
Okay, so he has +0 to his int roll. He just rolled very well. And he would take half damage, which is 12. Okay, and that.
Stay behind the cover.
Okay, that's it for Kudo. The Barb Devil here starts within your aura. So Wisdom save, 18 with advantage makes it. So he would
Fails.
take. Oh, is it higher?
18. It's 20 since I got that amulet at about +3.
Alright, so 17. And it is going to attack you with Claw. Oh, crit.
Oh, fuck.
I will. Oh man, I'm using a lot of resources.
You could just let her get crit.
Let's just let her get crit.
Does anybody
couldn't just
have
let me get crit.
anything else?
I mean,
okay.
these are like
I'll
claw
use that
attacks.
first.
Alright.
Okay, I'll let it get crit.
Alright, so you would be struck for 10 piercing. Second attack with the claw.
Okay, good call.
23 with flank, so that's going to hit as well.
It does
the dude's
indeed.
down. The dude's
What?
down.
What?
Oh, dude
Doesn't
is
get
down.
flank, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. He is, I forgot, he's down. Okay. So, never mind, that's going to miss, and a tail attack. This is the one that's nasty if it crits. Luckily,
Yeah.
it will miss you. Alright. The guy with Synaptic Static, and actually I forgot to do a Wisdom save for his slow, so let me do that now. Okay, he's still slowed. He is going to hurl fire at Ophelia, not wanting to get inside. But first, he is going to spread out a little, so he doesn't get hit with another Synaptic or Fireball.
Attack roll.
Hurl fire? Yeah, there's an attack roll for that.
-5.
So that would be a 15, so that is going to miss. Alright, this Barb Devil is going to rush past, engaging Kudo.
No.
And he is going to claw at you.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Kudo.
Okay.
Missing with the first claw.
Are we as close as we look on the map, Kudo and I?
Not necessarily. I mean, you can spread yourselves out. It's kind of
Well, no.
vague, but yeah, you're not...
Well, I meant... Go ahead and roll again, but I meant for silvery barbs, but go ahead.
Oh, right now you can hit everyone on the board with a silvery barb.
Oh, I can. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I was out of range of Ophelia. Okay, good to
Yeah,
know.
the distances aren't accurate. Pretty much everyone is in range for a 60-foot spell. So Claw misses with the second attack. 17? Oh no, that would just miss.
Misses.
Alright, so
Nice.
he comes up slashing, but misses with all three. Chain Devil has you wrapped up, but has to make a wisdom save. 19, so he resists,
Fail.
taking 8.
Nope, fails. 20 DC.
Oh, okay. So that will affect him normally, and he's going to take 2 more whipping attacks on you.
I knew it was going to.
Which, 26 with advantage will strike,
Oof.
whipping you for 8 slashing. And the second attack, chain 25 with advantage strikes again, doing another
Ooh.
10 slashing. Which,
Alright, and that puts me at second level of wounds.
Alright, that's it for the Chain Devil. Ophelia, starting your turn wrapped up in the razors, does extra damage, which I forgot to roll last turn. You take 6
Oh.
slashing as the
Okay.
razor chains continue to cut you.
Would I know if I shoved this dude back, would it break me free of the chains?
You shove who? Oh, the guy grabbing you? It would depend on his reach, but you assume so. Because it would force him
Oh.
out of your area.
Okay, bonus action.
Because the chains aren't
Yeah, I'm
fully around you. If you force him back, the chains would, basically rip off of you.
I'm gonna telekinetic this dude and push him back 5 feet.
That's a strength.
Nice.
That is strength, and this one is DC. What is it? 8 plus proficiency plus 12 plus 17. This one's 17. I don't get the amulet about for this.
Alright,
Yeah,
and
I
just
think
in
you're
case, just to let you know, telekinetics are a type of magic, so he still would have his magic resist. I don't know if that factors into whether you want to do this or not.
Ooh, it kind of did. Okay, well, knowing that, yeah, I don't want to do that actually, Lou. If I
Okay.
knew that. Can I take that back then?
You can. I didn't roll yet.
Okay. Okay. Shit. All right. I am going to bonus action healing word on myself.
Okay.
Where are you? I am going to upcast it though.
Yeah,
Where are
the psionic source didn't used to be considered magic, but for some reason they changed it in the more recent editions. I feel like it should be its own thing. Alright, so you do some healing energies on yourself.
I'm also going to take the main action dodge.
Alright, so you are semi-wrapped up dodging. Alright, anything else?
What's the symbol for dodge?
It's the shield with lightning bolts around it.
Cool. No, that's everything. Thank you.
Alright, so this guy on the ground is seared. Failing a saving throw, he dies. That is his turn. Linus.
All right. I will yell out to Ophelia. I hope you're okay up there. And with advantage, I am going to throw a dagger at this dude back there.
Alright, so you hurl a dagger. 20 will strike him as he's trying to rip at poor Kudo. Psychic energy will hit him for 35. Yowza.
And then bonus action, I'll try to hide again.
Alright, trying to slip into the brush.
Ooh.
16. It's not very good, but I think he still does not see you. Alright, so
Cool.
you
That's fine.
are hiding. Oh, he does see you. That's right. These are the Barb Devils. So he still sees you. That's it for Linus Ashes. So you do not gain stealth this turn.
Would I be able to get more than one of them with would I be able to get more than two of them with a 100-foot beam without getting my companions, or just
These two are the only two you could get without hitting companions. The others are, yeah, not lined up.
So then I think I'm not gonna do that, and I'm gonna do instead, let's do a shatter. And I'm gonna change the damage type to psychic again on these
Alright.
two.
So you do an explosion of psychic energy, which is a con save.
Hopefully free Ophelia up here soon so she can come get this other guy.
26 with advantage, so that would make it. And you would glean they have +7 to their con saves.
Okay.
What's the damage on that?
That's gonna be
So 9 points of psychic to this guy. Second guy, con save. 24 with advantage. That's a +7 to him, so that guy makes it, taking 9 psychic as well, which pushes him to 2 levels of wound.
I just realized I did have a way to help Kudo. I'm sorry.
All right, well, Kudo. Can Kudo help himself?
Kudo nods at that notion, and he'll draw. Oh, do I have enough sorcery points for this? He'll draw a quick circle in the air and cast, not psionically, but regularly. He'll quicken telekinesis,
Okay.
and that costs me 2 sorcery points, bringing me down to 1 sorcery point.
I assume you're targeting the guy in
and
front of you.
Yeah, and as part of casting the spell, I can try to grab him.
All right.
So that is not a spell. Does he still have advantage against it? It's a check. It's not a save. I mean.
He would not, because the
Okay.
magic resistance is for saving throws.
So that is a DC 18 strength save.
Okay.
And I'm doing that as a bonus.
So strength.
And that
You said
also
strength.
drop this.
Did you say strength check, right?
Oh, sorry, strength check.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So, rolls a 7. So he is definitely affected. And I guess you're like picking him up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And I'm going to throw him into the aura.
So how far can you move him?
60 feet.
All right. I thought it was
Oh,
30.
no. Sorry. 30 feet.
Yeah, that's what I was like, isn't it 30? Yeah, the range is 60, but you can move him 30. So you could move him towards the aura, but it would take him 2 turns to get there.
Okay. So, and then I will use.
We'll say
I
you're
will
moving
use
him
an
this way.
action. And that, by the way, drops concentration on the other spell, the slope.
All right. Toot, 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 toot. So this guy is now moving normal.
And then I'll use an action to try to get him into the aura. Yeah.
Can you move him twice in the same turn?
Because I quickened it, and I can use. So I use that as a bonus action.
It says on subsequent rounds,
That's.
which would mean it can't be. It would have to be a different round So I don't think you can move him twice in the same round, even if you have the action.
But you're reading further down. But on the beginning, it says when you cast a spell and as your action each round for the duration. So I've only used my bonus action so far. On subsequent rounds, it's relevant.
Okay,
for-
so he would get another strength check, right? Because each
Yeah,
time you try to
that's
move
correct.
him. I see. All right, so he will try to fight this as you continue to push him. So another strength check. 7, so that would fail, and you would indeed push him into the aura. So go ahead and give me a roll, Ophelia. All right, 20 damage. 20 radiant, which will put him to a 2nd level of wound. All right. So
That
that's
is,
your yeah.
And I'm gonna move 15 feet back.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
So wouldn't that? Don't you have to keep him within 60 feet of you?
It's pasted in there. Oh. I guess I do. Well, if I move him, I don't think it drops a spell on him.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, can it be
So if
maintained
you
outside
win
of
the
rage?
contest, I'll pace it again. I'll pace it again.
Well, that's fine. The distance
when
isn't, because we're not doing as much with distance anyway, so don't worry about it. So that's it for Kudo. The Barb Devil over here is going to do a Wisdom save. So 16 would fail, taking 13 damage. And he is going to attack you again, I think. Well, actually, he is, he sees you're dodging, and he is going to move, giving you an oppie.
Oh,
Oh, you dropped your mace, though. You don't have a weapon. Do you want to punch him, or are you just going to let him go?
Do you have Warcaster?
do not have Warcaster. Ooh.
He is restrained, yes.
What's like my
And
bonus
grappled.
for like an unarmed strike?
Plus your strength modifier.
That's so bad. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway as a +1, just a strength roll.
Okay.
Is it a strength saving throw or just a strength throw?
It is a strength check plus, it's just a strength check. It's d20 plus strength.
Oh God. Oh, this
Oh,
is so bad.
Plus your proficiency. It's an unarmed
Okay.
attack, basically.
Does being restrained have anything to do with me doing oppies?
Disadvantage on the roll.
Oh man. Is it bad? No, actually, I don't think I have anything I can use a reaction with. Fuck it. Why not, dude? I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna try to punch this dude and make
Oh.
it a blessed punch.
Okay.
One roll. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I miss.
Alright, so he rushes up at Linus and is gonna do some attacking. 22, I believe, will strike you.
Yeah, there's no missing that.
Alright, 8 piercing. 25 with the second claw is gonna strike you again.
Cool.
Doing another 5 piercing. And the tail attack is a natural 1, so you'll easily dodge that.
Nice.
All right.
Oh my god, I feel lucky.
The Barb Devil over here is no longer slowed. He's going to move forward a little bit and hurl some fire at Kudo.
Mm.
Misses the first, but 19, I believe, will strike with the second hurled flame.
Cast shield.
Alright, so as the fire is coming in, you do a quick shield as a reaction. That's it for him. Next up is this Barb Devil, who is being restrained and held in this area, so he has to do a wisdom save, which he will fail, taking 22, and putting him to a 3rd level of wound. For his turn, he can try to break free with a strength check, right?
Nope.
Or he does that on his turn? Or wait, when does that happen?
No, it's if I want to keep it on him.
Oh, that's
then I
when
have
you...
to use
then
another
he-
action.
Okay, so then he'd make the check, right?
Yes.
So he is going to hurl fire down at Linus. Being restrained, that's disadvantage. 12 will miss, and a 13 will miss. The Chain Devil is going to go. He's going to keep. Well, first he's going to do his wisdom save. Oh, 21 would make it, so he takes 9. And he is going to whip Ophelia. Whip it good.
Ooh.
Da-na-na-na-na. 25.
Oh,
Da-na-na-na.
fuck.
Whoop-show. 15 slashing, almost max damage.
Oh, shit. All right.
Concentration check.
Yep.
Alright, so you hold the spell. Second one, 15 will miss you. And that is going to be it for him. So, Ophelia, at the start of your turn, you are going to take 6 points of slashing damage from the razor chains. And need another
Okay.
concentration check.
Well, it was already coming. All right.
Alright, what are you going to do?
I think it's impossible for me to save if it's like less than 20 damage.
Mhm.
Ooh, hurts. That hurts real bad. Okay. Shit.
Clank will yell out, or Linus will yell out, "Dodge, motherfucker!"
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Oh, but you're restrained. Well,
I can still dodge when I'm restrained, right?
Yeah, we'll just cancel it out. But you were dodging, right? That's why they were not getting advantage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to... Oh, shit.
Because if you weren't dodging, he would have hit you with both chain attacks.
Yeah. Oh, God. What do I do? All right, dude, I'm going to try to telekinetic this dude so he can unchain me. Like, get off of me, dude. 17. And he gets his advantage. Yeah.
Alright, so strength save. With advantage, 21. Plus 4. So he would just stand there smiling.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can actually dodge this turn either. So I am going to upcast a, Cure Wounds on myself. And I'm going to go all the way up to... I want level 5. I may need a 5. Oof. Yeah, I'm going to upcast it, I guess, to level 5.
Distance doesn't matter, Linus. If you use a move, you can engage any of the guys in this area.
cool,
But the guy
Cool.
there would get an oppie on you unless you use a disengage.
cool. Nice. Good move, Ophelia. That's crazy healing.
Well, it's a 5th level, so it should be.
Okay. So that is it for you, Ophelia?
It's gonna be it. I can't move, so yep.
Linus.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and run up as close as I can to Ophelia.
Okay.
And then, with my action, as long as I'm not within 5 feet of this dude, I'd love to throw a dagger at this devil up here.
Okay.
And then as part of that, I want to use I'll hold one of my...
So wait, who are you
little-
throwing a dagger at?
This guy up here.
Alright, this one is restrained. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It does not.
Okay. So where are you
And,
moving to?
I would want to move up as close as I can to Ophelia.
Alright.
And then, as part of that as well, I'm going to use a soul trinket to trigger my Whales of the Grave on the restrained dude.
Alright. So you're throwing a dagger at the chain devil.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Well, there'd be no sneak attack on this.
Oh.
But 26
Just
would
kidding.
strike.
Oh man, that sucks.
So
I
9. Yeah, he has to have someone
Yeah.
next to him.
Yeah.
Can you still do your trinket if you're not sneak attacking?
Oh. Whales of the Grave. Let me see.
Yeah, you'd have to do your
Yeah.
sneak attack damage.
Oh man.
That's why I was like,
My
why aren't you
bad.
hitting the restrained guy?
I should have done that, but it's too late, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe your guy thought you had surprise on him, but unfortunately, you did not.
Shoot.
Alright, anything else?
That was bonus action, action, and movement, so that is all.
Okay. Ashes.
Is there any opportunity for me to put a fireball on these 3 without getting Clank, or would I get Clank in it? I'm sorry, not Clank, Linus. I know that
So you could hit these two guys, because they're in the same area, without hitting
Oh.
Linus.
This one's not near them.
Yeah, because remember, like, he's back where Linus was, which was further back.
Okay, yeah. It's just sometimes I don't know how. It's hard to say how far Linus went when we're not using a real map.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be 2, and that would be a 3rd level spell slot. So I think I'll skip that. I guess I'll just focus on this guy since he's the one that could still threaten Kudo and I. I don't know how much I want to use. Everyone's whipping out not the big guns, but a lot of resources. Let's do, what was it? I feel like in the past when I tried to do chromatic orb, something came up where we said,
You need a certain ingredient component.
did I get a diamond?
I don't know.
Let me check her inventory. Well, I don't know. You've probably been playing Ashes more than I have lately.
Oh. Well, I haven't been looking for a diamond for her.
Right. No, I don't see one. Okay, sorry guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna let's do a Mind Sliver.
Alright, so you attack
Um,
him with Mind Sliver.
Toll the Dead is necrotic, right? Okay, yeah. Alright,
Yes.
so yeah, I'll do Mind Sliver.
Okay. So Mind Sliver on this guy. And save
Not very effective.
20, so he is going to resist.
Okay.
Anything else?
I am going to fly, I guess. I don't want to completely abandon Kudos. I guess no, I don't know. I guess I'll just stay where I am.
Yeah, you're just kind of considered in that area. So unless you're moving to like a new area, it's not as big a deal.
Well, I was thinking of trying to get a little closer to our allies without getting closer to like those demons that are on the near side of our allies that might see us kind of getting closer and decide to change their targets. But
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll stay where I am for now. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Kudo. What are you gonna do?
Alright, Kudo is going to try to get this guy. I don't know what distance is in this theater of mine, but my idea is to push him back 30 feet into the orb.
Yes, 30 feet would put him in a new area. So that would put him into the orb.
Okay, you see, kind of like Kudo reach out with a clawed hand and kind of like, the kid with the Nintendo Power Glove just fucking grab this other one.
So did you, so you released this guy, right?
Yeah, releasing the other dude.
Okay, so he's no longer restrained. You try to hit that guy.
Tossing him into the oars. Yeah.
Alright, you Fusro Da him with the Nintendo Power Glove. So he has to make a strength check. As a bunch of kinetic force hits him. 22. So he resists. +3 to his strength check. He rolled very high. That bastard.
Hold on a second.
Oh, you gonna have Silvery?
I'm going to use a sorcery point and Silvery Barbs him on that. Let's try it again.
Okay.
And that is, he doesn't have the, advantage on it. Yeah.
So re-roll.
On that sorcery points.
Strength.
All my free spells.
15 would fail, right?
That will fail. Yeah.
So he is pushed into the area. So nerfing Silvery Barbs one of these days. 21 points of... Oh wait, no, he gets a save before I do that. Wisdom. He would make a save, so 10 points of damage. Rolled a 22. But he is still restrained, yes. Alright, yeah.
I will... I'm just trying to keep distance, so that's why I'm was moving back 15 feet, so I can run back 15 feet to keep him in range on my next turn. So I'm kind of trying to do that. But,
well,
I know distance is this.
I think you do have to stay within 60 feet of them because of the range requirement. I think.
Do the move. To do the move, not to keep it on. So
yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, if you want to keep doing the move.
So that's why I'm moving back 15 feet, so I can go back 15 feet and fuck them up again.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, do you want to try to go to an even further area, like a fourth area?
I'm just trying to stay. I don't want to. Obviously, I'm trying to maintain powerful magics and just don't want to be in melee. That's basically what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
All right. So we'll say you're maybe backing up into a fourth area. Each area is about 30 feet from each other right now. All right, so the Barb Devil goes. He is restrained in the area here, so he has to make a check. Fails, taking 19, which will push him into a second level of wounds. And for his turn, can't reach anyone for melee, so he's going to hurl some fire, I guess, at Ophelia, since he'd have advantage. Misses with the first, misses with the second. Alright. Alright, I guess it would have been a wash. Either way, he missed. That's it for him. This one starts his turn with a wisdom save. 24 makes it. How much does he take?
He's out of the aura. This dude to the south?
No, this... Oh, you're right.
Oh.
I'm looking at the wrong guy. Alright, the dude to the south, and he did make his in save on that static last turn. I guess he'll... He sees you keep healing yourself. I think he's going to hurl fire at your wizard Kudo, who he keeps seeing throwing his allies into the field here. He's going to move a little bit this way and then hurl some fire at you.
Oh, he's next then, fucker.
22, I think, is going to hit you, unless you're going to shield again.
I will have to shield that, bringing me to a 23 AC.
Alright, so first level spell. And second attack is going to miss you. And that is it for him. Now this one made a save, so half damage.
Alright.
So, 8 points. He is going to also move this way. Sees you're shielded. Sees she is a Tiefling. So he's going to hurl fire at Ophelia, because she is restrained. 24, I believe, strikes you.
That does indeed.
Alright, so you take 6 fire for the first attack. Second one, 15 will miss, ending its turn. Chain Devil is continuing to burn from your magic. Wisdom save, 22 with advantage, so makes it, taking 7. Giving him a 3rd level of wound. As this, all this holy fire is adding up, and he's just going to let loose with some more chain whips on you. Whoosh, misses. Whoosh, 23.
Yep, that hits.
Strike you for 14 slashing.
Alright, puts me back to 2 levels of wounds.
Alright, and that's it for him. At the beginning of your turn, you take another 5 damage.
Oh. And I got 2 saves to do here. I don't see myself.
Well, you said you
failing.
can't fail them unless they go over 20, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got a plus 10, so yeah. Alright.
So you don't have to roll those unless they can actually fail.
Okay. Seeing this, yeah, humble brag. Shit. I'm still restrained. Oh, do we just try to kill this dude? Looking over at this dude, I'm getting pissed. And I just want to take him out at this point. So I am going to do a Blessed Toll of the Deads on him.
Okay, which guy?
The chain dude.
Chain Devil. Alright, so that is a wisdom save.
DC 20.
With advantage, 20 would make it.
Ugh.
So he resists. Anything else?
Yeah, bonus action. I'm doing a healing word on myself. I'm gonna keep healing.
Alright, heal tanking.
And that's gonna be it.
So Linus.
Okay, learning my lesson from last time. This dude is restrained.
Yep,
He's gonna get a
held by Kudo.
He's gonna get a dagger to the face.
Yes, he is. 20 will strike.
And I will expend a soul trinket to give half sneak attack to Mr. 3 levels of exhaustion over here.
Oh, 3 levels of wound, but yes.
Yeah, that's my bad words.
So
Oh,
18 plus 7, 25 to this guy. Which will put him to 3 levels of wounds. And this
not
guy,
dead yet.
this guy, is there a save for that damage? I forget.
No,
Okay.
I will link it though.
How does he feel about necrotic?
He likes to die. That's how it feels.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah. No. Cool. I think I'm doing it right.
So I think you just take half the sneak damage you rolled. You don't roll a separate sneak attack.
Okay.
'Cause it
Roll-
says-
it says roll half the number of sneak dice.
During your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first.
Roll half the number of sneak dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, so never mind.
As much as I would love just to take half that sneak damage, because it's 1 extra point.
Alright, so 8 points of necrotic withers him further, but he is not down yet. Anything else?
Oh. I guess I'll run,
You're like, these devils are hardy.
right? They're hardy like Campbell's
Oh.
chunky soup.
A bunch of them are at 3 levels of wounds. You just haven't killed any of them yet. So you're
I
splitting
would-
up the damage.
Yeah. Is there a way to run to the second level without causing an oppie?
Yeah, that guy's restrained, so you can rush over there.
Cool. And then as a bonus action, I would try to hide somewhere behind rocks or something.
Okay. 18.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, Ashes.
Gosh darn it, these guys just won't die. How far apart are these guys? Is this one still in a different area than these over here?
These are all in the same area, these two. These
These
guys are
two?
in a second area.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones in
Um,
Ophelia's aura are all in the same area.
And they're not anywhere near the other two.
No,
Well,
those
what
guys
about-
are more to the west.
If I flew south, well, if I flew somewhere with my full movement speed, could
Yeah.
I get 3 of them with a 100-foot beam?
Let's see.
And again, I know that it wouldn't be this because this is
Yeah,
you know,
100 feet would be at least 90. So yeah, I'll say you can do that if you fly
Okay.
south and blast.
Then yes, I will just go ahead and see if we can finish these guys, for goodness sake. And I am going to change the damage type from elemental to... Oh, this one's a level 3 again. So yeah, let's stick with psychic. I think radiant works well too, but this psychic's been working on these guys, so... Yeah, it is Kudo. It's kind of hard to plan when you have questions. All right, so then I zap with some psychic lightning.
Alright, so you blast a lightning bolt, and those 3 guys will get dex saves. First one, 14, would fail, taking 29 psychic, putting him to 2 levels of wounds. The second one is restrained. I think he gets, what is it, disadvantage? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So that's going to be a wash, which will make him fail. And he is going to go down. Yeah. Third guy does not matter. Oh, wait, no, because he has evasion. Hang on. So, yeah, this might... Yeah, with advantage as a nat 20, so he will dodge the bolt.
Okay.
Cha. But this guy is
Okay.
now down.
All right, well, that's all I got. I don't have much in the way of bonus actions.
Alright, Kudo.
I'm gonna move back into the third area, and I'm gonna let go of the restrained guy who's dead, and you see me point towards this guy, and I'll try to fling him back into the aura.
Alright, strength check of 14, I believe, fails. So he
Yep.
is hit
And
by
this time-
the... Yeah.
This time, I would like to put him up, like, let's say 20 feet off the ground. Does that work?
That would be above her aura, though, because it's only 15
I think he
feet.
just wants to drop him.
Okay. So let's do 10 feet above the
Alright.
ground.
Alright. Phew. So you flinger him into the aura, which will be a wisdom save. Fails. So 27 will take him out.
Then I'm gonna move back into the fourth area. That's my turn.
Okay, so this guy is KO'd. Dying. Alright, so next up is going to be this guy. He didn't like your lightning bolt, but
I
you're
figured he wouldn't.
flying. So he is going to...
I was assuming that I was still a good 40, 50 feet away from him, counting my
Well, he's
height, but
gonna
I don't know.
he's gonna enter the third area and go for you, hurling some flame up at you. 18, I believe, strikes you.
I will shield.
All right, so you spend a first little spell. Seeing that, he's gonna throw a second one at Kudo.
But he's in another area.
Well, this is a ranged attack.
It's
know.
just one area off. You
Yeah.
can reach me.
So 20.
How big the areas are?
They're about 30
Huh?
feet each. You rolled a 20 versus AC. Are you gonna shield too?
No, I using way too many of my spells.
Right?
Alright, so you are struck for 12 fire, and I need a concentration.
I'm going to use my heroic inspiration on this, and roll with advantage.
Isn't that a human thing?
Or wait, what does it do? What does inspiration do again?
+2. Are you talking about inspiration
Okay.
points?
Inspiration from like MVP.
Yeah, those are +2 to a roll.
I'll use that.
Okay, so +2.
Oh, God, I didn't even need it.
So yeah, you easily defeat the roll. Alright, that's it for the Barb Devil. The Chain Devil goes. Alright, well, he can't even
Oh.
survive that. So he goes down.
I'm going to use a reaction to pick up his soul trinket.
Alright, so you create. Well, he's just dying. He's not dead yet.
Oh, just kidding. Never mind.
He is in the dying state with 4 levels of wound. But that is it for him. Ophelia.
All right. Okay. I am going. Now that I've seen how these dudes are dead, I'm gonna book my way on over to try to get this other dude that's attacking my friends.
Alright, you need to use 2 moves to get to his area, so that would be a dash.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna do one move and then use a range spell,
Okay.
and you just hear a bell ring off in the distance.
Dong. Alright, so you're doing Toll the Dead, which is going to be a wisdom save. 18 would fail, so go ahead and roll damage.
And we're gonna Blessed Strikes that one as well. Is there a 2d12 plus a d8?
Alright, so a bunch of holy energy has brought upon him for 14. And he is up 3 levels of wound now, as you sear him pretty badly.
And
Traitors, humans. Alright, that's it for Ophelia. New round, Linus.
I want to just rip him 5 feet closer towards me. Just get him a little bit away from him. Just taunt him.
Alright, I mean, it doesn't really do much. It's theater of the mind. Just in that area. It wouldn't be enough to get him to you.
I don't want to pull him all the way to me. It's just theater. It's like character. I'm just like, get over here. Like, even though it's not doing anything.
Fair enough. Linus, what do you want to do?
Well, I don't think I'm close enough to him to throw a dagger, so I'm going to run within range, use a bonus action to hide, And then use my action to sneak attack.
Are you talking about this guy?
Let's do back there, yeah.
Alright, so you enter the area, quickly rolling behind some rocks, then jumping out, surprising him. 18 is going to strike.
Yes.
That will bring him down, ending the fight.
All right.
Alright.
Give me your soul.
And I'll say at the end of the battle, you can... I assume you're killing them, so they would give you 4 soul trinkets. The 4 that are still
I juggle their
dying.
heads with telekinetic, telekinesis.
Gruesome.
Ophelia starts limping over to you guys after the fight, and he calmly goes around and touches you guys to make you feel a little bit better.
Why is Ophelia limping?
She took a bunch of damage. Theater of the mind.
Yeah,
Lou.
but you keep healing yourself. You don't have any levels of exhaustion.
No, but she's like, oh man, I'm pretty tough.
You might be a little tired, but you wouldn't be limping.
I'm over exaggerating like a.
All right,
you
you're
know,
like a soccer player. You're like,
yeah.
they tripped me. Oh my god, I can't play any. Oh, I'm
just
fine
like,
now.
Oh,
It's for
I'm
attention.
so really.
That's just strategy. That's just strategy. They've given their teammates
Uh-huh,
breather.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt, Ref. Help.
Oh, I did so much in that fight taken for you guys, but let me heal you.
Alright, so you gather everyone up and give out the healing as she put it there.
Well, I assume that we did not expect them to be quite so hardy.
Indeed.
We probably
Pick
could
their
have done
heads.
better. Yeah, let's pick their heads.
I mean, I
Alright.
guess
And,
a nice backstab surprise would have definitely, given us an extra round or so ahead of them. But
An extra 6 seconds can do a lot.
yep.
Indeed.
I still don't
Alright.
think this was a very good thing to do. The dwarf says. I feel like, well,
but
at
they're
least we gave him a fighting chance. So there is that. You didn't.
I mean,
You didn't
we're
sneak
on the
him.
abyss. There's no good. It's just levels of bad.
Yeah, but they thought they were our allies.
660 levels of bad.
Just all that bad.
All right.
He says,
But,
"I understand how you feel, Ashes. Just don't sit right with me when we attack allies or possible allies. I don't know."
You see, Kudo try to take a puff on the stubbed cigar again because when Balak threw it away, he recovered it. And
Balak's like, "Where did you get that, boy? Give it back to me.
And he's like, shall we take a short rest?
I'm gonna make you
Yeah.
smoke a whole pack of
Let's find-
those now." Pulls out a
Let's
pack of
find
cigars.
cover if we're going to rest. Are there any ruins or rock formations?
Yeah. I mean, you could probably look around for some. Are you gonna get the essence off these guys?
Yeah. And then do they have anything on them?
They would have. I mean, the Chain Devil has some chains on him, like razor chains that are all wrapped around him. But the
I already have those.
yeah, the Spine Devils don't really, or Barb Devils don't really have anything.
No soul coins?
No, these guys don't have any soul coins.
No pickled tentacles.
We
No,
really
no
need
pickled
Lou. We need them to be more important because we didn't expect to have to fight so hard against them.
Yeah, no, they were
Sorry,
not
Jeff.
his best soldiers. That's kind of why he sent them.
And
Alright.
yet we struggled.
Well, you guys have one big damage dealer. Everyone else is kind of well, maybe
honestly,
two
I
big
think-
damage dealers.
Well, and I think some of us were holding back, at least in some of the rounds. I mean, we spent a decent number of resources, but we didn't spend our big resources. So
Yeah, no, that's fair.
maybe if we had spent 1 or 2 big resources at the beginning, that would have been quick. But like, I guess we thought we didn't need to, and by the time we were in and we'd spent a bunch of lower level, we're like, we don't want to spend
And
more.
spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so the Barb Devil Essence, there is, let's see, because you do have someone with Arcana. So that would be 60 Maho of Barb Devil Essence. And that's CR5.
Do you want this for your party supplies, or shall I take it? I'll offer it over to Kudo.
If you need it, then take it. It's essence, not components, though.
Of course, I know how to refine it.
Oh, you do?
60?
Then go for it.
Well, refining components, Lou, I don't need like alchemy or anything. I can refine arcane components because I use them, right?
Essence, you do need alchemy to make essence into components.
Okay, then yeah, I would hand them to Kudo. Go ahead and put these in your stores. They could be useful when we have time to.
Yeah, or
How much
if
was that
you,
again?
it
60.
was 60 Maho for the Chain Devil Essence CR5. And
Wait,
sorry,
Barb
Devil. Yeah, Barb Devil. I was being
Okay.
lazy. I didn't feel like typing it out in chat. The Chain
And then,
Devil, there's 15 Maho, and they are CR8.
Okay, got it.
All right. So you said you want to find a camp and take a rest, yes?
Yeah. You see Kudo just like throw fire bolts at the cigar stub to try to get it lit. But it
What did I tell you about that? Balak
It
runs
blasts
over.
into smithereens, but he's got no more left.
Ophelia starts going off and explaining, like, oh yeah, I heard about this turtle that used to smoke. He got tortoise lung, and it was a horrible disease. You shouldn't use that.
Did it make his lungs look like their faces?
Made it look like
Ew.
gills.
That's
Oh, crap.
horrible. Okay. And then I'm going to mind sliver myself so I can damage myself and recharge off of the blood vial.
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
wow.
So you take 5 psychic,
Like
dripping some
we're
blood.
resting
No,
and he's like slitting his wrist.
I take two psychic because I'm resistant.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
what
you
was
could
I
have
gonna
Ophelia
say?
punch you.
Give me right in the face,
It'd be less
Ophelia.
damage.
She does too much damage. He can't handle it.
Slap me right in the face.
You do more than 2 damage. You're
Uh,
negative.
oh,
negative
who's gonna
strength.
cut off the devil's heads?
Not Ophelia.
Not Ashes.
I gladly will.
Linus is like, I got it. Brings his dagger. Oh,
Big
gruesome.
fight over the head.
All right,
All right,
so
if we are resting, I'm probably gonna skip the short rest and resummon my familiar.
Linus will claim the 5 demon heads, or sorry, devil heads. And you said you're gonna look for a good place to rest, or do you want to just rest here?
I think no, not out in the open. I think we want at least like some rocky outcroppings or some ruins or some brush or something, right, guys? I don't like the idea of being in the open.
I'll take up to 2 rolls: perception, survival, or knowledge nature. Or wait, sorry, this is nature. Knowledge arcana.
I could do Arcana or Survival. If
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice, Ophelia.
Yeah.
So Ophelia finds a well-hidden place, and you're attempting to short rest.
Looking over at the party, I ask if anybody else needs some healing.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you, my friend.
Ooh, I believe Peer too. Well, no, you're looking better now. Your magic certainly patched your wounds, but there were some ugly gashes on you before you healed them.
Yeah, I hate it. It just really messes with like my face, and that's what I hate the most. Like, this is my moneymaker. Just hear be a little like sassy.
It says a woman of God who's
Wait,
a frontline
when did-
fighter.
when did Ophelia
My face
become a
is my
valley girl?
moneymaker.
It's not really no.
This is like my moneymaker. Please don't mess with it.
Like totally like don't bruise my face, okay?
Suddenly, Ophelia explodes. Just kidding. All right, so the hour passes. Luckily, nothing notices you thanks to Ophelia's very well hidden spot. Go ahead and short rest
Oh, I gotta use a lot of these.
if you wish to. Why don't we do a break?
Alright.
I'll
And
say
I'll
the rest.
Before I forget, I'll use the blood vial to recover 5 sorcery points.
All right. I just assume you know what you're doing over there. I don't always remember how the blood vial thing works. I just see it flash on the screen. It's like, all right, it's used. Something happened. That's fine.
Such a strong item. With
Alright.
a psionic sorcerer.
But yeah, let's do 10 minutes and be back.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, I think I needed that short rest a lot.
Yeah, devils are very resilient, so can't underestimate them.
If the next time we take a rest, Kudo, you want to remember something you wanted to do for the long rest. But I also, I borrowed those scrolls from the party inventory some sessions ago now, I think.
Oh, you
And,
gotta remember to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I only need like 40 minutes, but I wanted to resummon ink for this rest, so.
So we'll do it at the same time, and it'll just extend our rest 1 hour.
Yeah,
No big
I
deal.
think I think that'd be good. Yeah, and then I can give you guys all the scrolls back for other people to use, and then Ashes has those at her disposal.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do ascending to Orcard like forever, but I keep forgetting. The long rest just kind of happened in a flash, and I kind of forget. So
Well, by flash, you mean like 5 minutes. I was saying, like, does anyone want to do anything? Time is passing. But that's okay. Sometimes you just forget.
You always do. Yeah, but yeah.
I don't feel like that
You
was
don't-
5 minutes. It
It was like, it was probably not 5 minutes. It was like 2 minutes or a minute. But I feel like I gave some time. But I will try to, I'll try to be
But
more...
you don't understand, Lou. We don't remember these things until we start the next
All
day
right,
and
all
realize we
right.
need
During the short rest, does anyone want to do anything?
them. Well, just
Going-
wait till we remember
going
what
once.
we need to do.
Going twice, like 5 minutes later. Oh shit! I should have done this during the short rest.
Oh shit, Lou! I meant to do this during the short rest.
I hate you guys.
I did switch over my proficiency to performance.
All right, now it's fine. Oh wait, I was gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Felix, are you still here?
No.
So I was just thinking, like, while Ophelia was in that last combat, I was thinking about like the trauma and like, like I mean, like okay, so think about it, being a melee like tank type character, frontliner in this world. So like, you're surrounded by like the din of battle, and like horrible monsters are like flanking you and trying to disembowel you, or maybe trying to do worse to you. So like that's like all normal, right? But consider this. Also, all of your mage allies, all of your like backline allies are like sending these like thunderous booms and fire eruptions and crazy death beams that are literally like searing the creatures that you are stabbing as you're stabbing them, like inches from you. Like,
I thought you were gonna say like the trauma of just getting repeatedly stabbed and brutally on death's door, and then you just like get back at full health. But like, what about the mental trauma that plays on you for it happening just over and over and over again?
right?
And this is the beginning of Ophelia's arc of
PTSD arc.
evil Valley Girl.
Oh, that.
She just gets deeper and deeper into trauma as the more Valley
Wait a
Girl comes
second.
in.
Wait a second. Here it is. Okay, you're going to slowly split personalities. The Valley Girl is your like coping mechanism.
She like develops like a more of a vocal fry over time or something, and yeah, I don't know. By the way, Ashes, we have arcane components in our bags. There's 370 in the camp and 365 in Linus's bag.
Okay.
which he's the one
At the
playing.
moment, I don't need them. I have incense for a couple. I used a lot of her starting gold to just make sure I had incense on hand for the familiar. I have 6 more summons.
We should just split it because it's weightless and
Right, but Ashes might not stay with the group once you guys get back to Gaian.
okay.
And honestly, she and I, in and out of character, I just want Ashes to be able to spend the rest of her life in a library and never have to see a battlefield again.
Okay.
She wants to like join the Phoenix Guild or something. If we can get her back to Gaian.
Is that okay with the party if I take half an arcane component, since there's no one else besides Ashes and I who use arcane components?
That's fine.
And I'll just take it off the ledger. Does that make sense?
What's our new member? Well, I mean, yeah, that's still fine with me.
That works totally fine, Felix. Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I have all the religious ones, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
It's just good. So I
and
don't have to dig through a
Rio
bag
uses
of
nature anyway, so yeah. I mean, technically, Rhea does. I see. I can't even remember. It's been so long since I played Rhea. I think she has a dip in cleric, so technically she could use religious. But yeah, anyway, yeah, she does not need the arcane.
Doesn't Ashes use arcane?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Ashes is not necessarily going to be with the party once we leave the Abyss. And she's already taken a bunch of scrolls, intending to scribe them and give them back to the party. But like, if we get separated, she's already taken quite a bit of wealth in the form of like, I think like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 scrolls.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Also, she doesn't need the components right now. I used her starting gold to buy components for summoning her familiar, and she's got some casts left on that. And then she does not need ink to scribe because she's a scribe's wizard, so.
Yeah.
Felix, what did you mean
I don't
by
really need them a
QB?
lot either. I think like sorcery points is my biggest resource sometimes, and but it's always good to have just in case.
Yeah.
Felix, what did you mean when you said QB earlier? Did you mean quarterback when you said that?
Yeah, quarterbacking. I hate
Okay.
quarterbacking.
What?
I didn't know if that was actually like what it meant or not, and I was like, that's why I was asking, and I was like, I kind of got the gist of what you were saying without knowing what it meant, but I was just curious.
Yeah. No, I mean I get it, but I really like doing my fun moves with I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
Well, congrats for being as smart as me and wanting to do the same thing.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna drop. I think I'm gonna change out Dragon's Breath when we rest again. It was one of the spells I picked as my like starting learned spells because I had it in my idea that it would be great to cast on a familiar. When Lou ruled that I could put that on a familiar and a familiar could use his action to like do the Dragon's Breath. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's awesome. But I honestly think it would work a lot better on a Warlock familiar, and I've considered putting it on allies a few times, but honestly, you guys do more damage with your attacks than you would with using your
Exactly.
attack.
We're level 10. We don't want that. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
yeah. So
I really
it's
need
not,
to change.
uh,
I know a few more spells now, so I need to change that one out. But honestly, that's my only concentration under level 4, and that's
Yeah.
I think what I need to work on.
That's hampering you. But
Yeah.
low levels, that's a valid trick. But
Honestly,
you
my
get that at
whole
level
plan.
2.
the whole plan was less about like meta, although I wanted it to be great in combat, but the whole plan was less about meta and more I thought it'd be fun. But I've tried it a couple times. He did get a few good breaths in the first time I tried it, so that was great. This time was a little less effective. But I think honestly it would be more effective on a warlock familiar now that I'm so sorry about that mix up, guys. I like haven't played some of my characters in a while, and I built these two kind of at the same time, and so they're both the ones that I'm least familiar with, and they both have familiars, and my brain just like
I see.
I don't
what
know.
you did there.
I thought I was dealing with a warlock familiar for some reason, and then I'm like, what?
You were not
No.
familiar
Okay.
with the familiar.
Well, and you
But,
have to remember that most of my characters have been druids, so I didn't even have familiars. I had wild companions.
But as far as that trick goes, I've seen it done, and it can be cool. One tip is if you do it, you can do it with the familiar above, and then it becomes a circle because you're doing a cone from above, and you actually sometimes can target things better that
Only
way.
a 15-foot cone, so it's going to have to be like smaller enemies, not small, but medium, normal-sized enemies. Big guys are just going to swat him out of the sky. But if it was done
Yeah.
on a warlock familiar, he would have the ability to go and it takes an action. Once he's in combat, it takes an action to re-up the invisibility. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure it could be really fun in some situations, but it's not like meta or anything.
As long as they don't have a crossbow.
So I can give them dragon breath, but they don't get a crossbow.
No, I mean whoever
Even
you're
if I have
dragon
an
breathing.
Even if I have an
crossbow.
artificer that specializes in miniaturized inventions, like he can't build my familiar crossbow.
No, I was talking about who you're breathing, because they can just shoot your bat with a crossbow.
I see.
It has like 1 hit point.
And the funny thing is ink is not a bat.
Or whatever it is,
So-
yeah.
Right. No, but I know that caused some confusion today. Well, I caused confusion because first I was thinking it was a closet because I was thinking of Estrella's familiar. But it's I said I wanted it to be some sort of weird little demonic critter that's like it's basically a rodent, a flying rodent, but something that was like native to the abyss. And so that's why I like used a bat image in the icon, but like it's a wizard familiar. It's an owl basically. But I forgot that, so.
Yeah. All right. Is everyone back? I see a
No, if you
Linus.
breathe it from 20 feet above, it wouldn't hit the ground, right, Kudo?
Well, at the end of a cone, it's a radius. So a 15-foot cone is like a 15-foot radius. So it's like 30-foot circle, basically.
Oh, but if I'm 20 feet above the ground and I shoot it downward, then that radius of the widest part of the cone would not touch the people that are on the ground, right? The medium size.
Where does the cones? Where does it start? It starts if you're 20 feet above, then the cone starts from
Yeah, I
15
mean, you
feet
could
above.
start it at the edge of the square.
Right. Okay. All right. That's true. All right. So, and that would put me out of range, at least out of melee range of normal medium creatures. Okay. Yeah. So it could be really fun in some combats, and that's actually why I picked it. But it's I'm probably gonna change it out. It wasn't as much fun as it could have been, but it's situationally really really fun to think about how you could make that work and basically give us an extra action economy.
Is Mikey back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright. Is that everyone? Yeah, I think that's everyone. So you're all back. Alright. So you spent the hour. You've rested up. It is now 1:20. Luckily, you've avoided any of the flying Vrox or any of the wandering demons on the wasteland plains. What do you want to do? It's about 2 hours from the city. You can
Who are
kind of
we
see
supposed to
its
give these
silhouette
pets
in
to?
the... you were going to give them to the general. I think it was...
Is that who we're gonna go see in the city, or is that who sent us this way with these guys?
The guy who sent you to get the heads was not the guy who sent the guys with you. Those are two different people.
Oh, okay. So this is like a ploy to like we fulfilled this bargain, but we're technically working for some.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
With the
Mikey.
added,
I did listen to your recap, Mikey, but I'm just a little lost from all the sessions I've missed. I'm sorry.
yeah, with
Linus,
the
let's do it.
with the extra note, the forgery that will hopefully make him suspicious of one of his captains.
Okay. All right. Let's go deliver these heads and start the intrigue we're looking to start.
Yeah. Drop the heads off with and say, hey, we found these guys. This is who we tracked, and they had this note. We were trying to meet up with, they were apparently trying to meet up with somebody. We don't know who, but we checked the area. It seems clear, right, kind of thing, and then just not say anything definitive.
Honestly, that like icon on the General Traskar's thing, like it looks like hands and a bee. That doesn't look nearly as nefarious or fiery as it should in the abyss.
There's probably a reason no one tells him that.
Is he a demon or devil?
These are all devils. Demons.
Okay.
Demons don't usually congregate in groups this large. These are all infernals. All right, so yeah, go ahead.
Kudo will be holding one of the heads and looking at it, and then he'll tilt his head and look at Linus, Ophelia, and Ashes, and let's get our as we walk towards back to the town. Let's get our story straight.
Well, I'm not one for storytelling, Kudo. I feel like that's definitely more you. Why don't I start preparing spells so you can help weave the story better?
Okay. What about you, Linus and Ashes?
Balak slaps the cigar stogie out of your hand as you're talking, Kudo.
Oh, I blew it to smithereens with a firebolt.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh no, he smacked the second one I found.
Remind me.
Where do you keep getting these? Go ahead, sorry.
He keeps finding them on the corpses.
Yeah.
Remind me who in the group speaks. Do both the demons and the devils speak Abyssal or?
Infernal is the devil language. Abyssal is the demonic one. Because demons are denizens of the abyss, which the devils are constantly trying to conquer, which is what the Blood Wars are. And the devils are of the hells, which are the infernal language. Very different.
Okay,
they do not like each other.
Ophelia is casting. But can he answer back in the same language? What languages can you answer back in, Kudo?
Well, they know us, and
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Telepathically with them, it seems normal.
Okay,
Or if
then
I even speak in common.
let's do that again.
So, Kudo, you were asking about story. Is it not
Yes.
as simple as we tracked these fools down and captured them and found this note on them? We're not quite sure what it means.
And perhaps, do we want to craft something about the group that we saw earlier, and that we saw their movement?
Sorry, just really quick, I got a good idea. What if, you could use story points to do flashbacks, to do things that you wanted to do in the past but forgot to do?
Ooh.
Yes, please.
Oh,
that would be great.
damn. That's better. That's better than just a little bonus. That's like
Yeah.
a full function thing,
That's really cool.
like a retcon, thing.
Retcon points.
Yeah, like a simple retcon. So if you forgot to do your thing last night, you could say, I'm going to use a story point to do a flashback. And you could
Lou,
flashback.
Lou, you should probably place an
I'll
ending
limit-
time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll probably
no more
limit
than
it
a
to a
week
day.
or something
Well,
like
no, it's going to
that.
be like a day, not a week.
Okay.
All right.
But
You know what? I'm gonna spend 10 story points that we never stepped through this portal.
Yeah. Suddenly Kudo just goes
Yeah,
back in
that'd be
time
cool.
as you're about to step through. Guys, don't do it! No,
Alright,
I didn't say
you should
time. Well, I guess
probably-
that is technically kind of like time travel.
You should probably have a caveat, Lou, that players can't use this to directly reverse
Well,
another player's decision.
It's more
or
for
act.
mechanics. So like, it's like, oh, I forgot to do this thing when I wanted to. It
Right.
wouldn't.
I'm just saying you need to clarify that, or some people are gonna like use it to like.
It wouldn't be okay. Well, the reasoning is not going to be like, oh, let's go back in time and not do something. It's more like, let's just say this happened in the past, but you have to still end up
Gotcha.
in the same place. So basically, a flashback can't cause like the story to change.
Can't.
It just lets you do things that like maybe you wanted to do.
Can't
So-
make Marty McFly's siblings disappear in his little.
Yeah,
photo.
so we could say like, let's do a quick flashback, and Kudo spends a story point and says, I sent that message to Orcard last night. But
Right.
yeah, you can't use it to do things like, guys, we're gonna die tomorrow. Let's just.
I love this.
rest
I
a
love
day.
this option, but Kudo, don't spend a story point on that. We'll do it at the next rest.
I wouldn't mind spending a story point to refresh seeming though. The night before.
What's seeming?
So we never revealed our true form.
No, we revealed our true form, but like at midnight when we were.
Oh, just so you
sleeping,
didn't have to
no,
cast
no,
it
I would
today?
say at 6 a.m. or sometime in the morning, I was able to refresh seeming on us. That would be fucking great.
Yeah, we could do that. That's fine. If you want to spend a story
Okay,
point
how
for
much
that,
does that cost?
it would just be 1 point, 1 story point to do a
Alright,
flashback.
let's do it.
And I'll even throw in
So-
an Orcard. Yeah, you can send him a message as well if you want during that flashback.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome. Let's do it.
Alright.
Let's do it.
So
Yeah.
suddenly Kudo remembers the night before, and he's like, "Wait, I did do that seeming." All right, so you have set your seeming. What's the message you're sending to Orcard?
I will tell him how many words do I have?
25.
25 or something like that. Let me see.
Yep.
Let me see. So it's this. I will say, Orcard, we are so sorry. We were sucked into a portal into the where are we again? We're in the abyss.
The
In the
abyss.
abyss. We're trying to find a way back out. Are you okay? What's happening?
I think you're out of words.
By you.
All right. What's the chance of failure across planes? 10%?
I think there is.
5%.
5%? All right.
Roll a
okay.
D100.
So you know that he did not get the message for some reason,
Oh.
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
Or it failed.
or it failed.
95% chance that he's just
I
dead.
feel like you should
So,
try again the next
With
time we get a chance, and we can be more sure.
so with Arcana, you would know that there's a couple of things: either he's dead, or it failed, or he's in an area that is blocked from such things,
Oh.
such as like with protection from certain types of magic. Could be the other reason.
Yeah. Or a place that stops you from fucking dimension dooring out when your friend is about to die.
Well, Dimensional Anchor doesn't usually affect sending spells. Anti-magic
Ah.
areas can do that, and there are special magical blocks on certain places that can do that.
Anti-detection stuff affect this? Like the amulet of what is it?
Yes, I think that
Anti-
anti-detection would also stop it. It would stop
Okay.
messaging.
Oh. And
Which- Don't we have one of those?
won't
Who
metagame
has
it.
the-
Won't
No, wait,
metagame,
sorry.
yeah.
I might be mixing up my groups. I don't think we have that.
Yeah, won't
What
metagame
are
it.
our-
I know what you're thinking of though.
What are
But,
our keys? What are our keys to the vault? We have the dagger and
I know what you're thinking of.
a
The amulet.
Ophelia, Mikey. What are our keys to the vault in this game? We have the dagger.
We have the dagger. Oh yeah, we have the dagger, so they can't get in without us.
We hope.
The amulet and what
Oh, we
was
do
it?
have the amulet. We do have
We
the
don't-
amulet.
We only have the dagger.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, all right. That's what I needed to know.
But Kudo will shake his head sadly, fearing the worst, and relay this to the party. Orkar did not respond.
Ooh.
So maybe in the
We-
morning when you woke up, you told them that.
Does
During your
time
flashback.
differ? Does time differ in between the abyss and the material plane? I know it does between other planes.
Right
Do you know
now,
what
I'm
I'm
saying
thinking
it doesn't, just because I don't
Okay,
feel
good.
like
So
figuring
no
that out.
old man Orkar died from old age while waiting for us.
I'm
It's
like
just
thinking of
waiting.
Interstellar.
At least not in the Abyss. It could in other places, but for now, I'm saying the
Yeah.
Abyss has this
Probably
layer.
the Feywild
Right, this
that we-
layer of the
yeah.
Abyss probably has the same time.
Right. Oh, there could be other. Yeah.
There could be
Guys,
differences.
let's not go to other layers of the abyss.
All right. So anyway,
could be an-
flashback to the present. You've gotten to the city gates. Several of the.
Right?
Sorry. Go ahead.
So, sorry, Lou, I don't know if you saw in chat. I would have prepped everything like right before we were walking into the gates to give them a full hour for everything. Side note, I just need to know enhanceability. Linus, can you speak like to them as well? You have that language proficiency?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Of course
And I'm
I
going
do.
to cast enhanceability to include Linus in this as well for
Oh, that's
Prism.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do those spells. Got it. So yeah, the devils at the gate would allow you entry. You of course still look like your devil selves. Entering the city. What do you want to do?
All right. I
Did
think
I-
we're going to. We're
Okay,
going
I do have
to
it down here.
the captain guy.
All right.
Before
So
we walk into his area, I want to do one more thing as we're walking.
sure. What?
That's just going to be emboldening bond on all four of us.
All right. So you cast, I guess, in the streets, do some magic to cast emboldening bond. The demons don't, the devils don't really pay much attention to this.
Does emboldening bond? I don't think it requires like any verbal or somatic components. It's just
It
like, hey,
doesn't
you
say.
just forge your bond.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah, well,
think
it's
it's
a
all-
channel divinity, so it does. Channel divinity is like, in my mind, you kind of pull a bunch of like radiant energy and basically weave it into something.
You're
Like a
people would
turn
at
on.
least see you clutching your symbol, and it
You would-
might go out.
Yeah, they would see like glowing energy kind of around you as you did the effect.
All around.
Okay, that's good to know for future reference.
I mean, it's not like she starts glowing like brightly. It's more like the energy in the air around her, like there's a little bit of a glow as she weaves the
Right.
energy.
I kind of pictured it like she clutched her holy symbol, and that like the energy would be around.
Pretty
the
much,
symbol.
like any magical effect has some kind of cosmetic. I mean, it's up to her actually what she wants it to look like, but
Yeah,
it
you
would
get
look
to
like
flavor it.
something. But you can flavor it. My thought is paler would be a lot of like light as you do it, something like that.
I guess it'd be like as I'm like, doing my channel divinity, you guys would see like thin trails of like almost like a glowing miasma, just like real thin and just touch out to you guys when I do it.
Cool.
Maybe little bits of light on you. But you are allowed entry into Traskar's dilapidated building. Going up to the second floor to the old like boardroom area, he would say, my scouts, welcome back in, I guess an infernal. And look to, I guess, Kudo, who he kind of thought was a leader, and would say, what do you have to report? You were gone all night.
I'll walk up to the table and slam some heads on it.
Alright, so...
I'll give him. Yeah. I'll give him a deep bow and be like, "We were busy. Came across some found the traitors."
More heads for the pikes. Take them and put them on the southern wall. And one of the guys nods and grabs the heads. He says,
So there are servants and soldiers like watching this audience, right?
Yeah, there are other devils around. A couple of...
Okay.
Not too many. There's like 2 or 3 in the office right now. So yeah, one of the Cambians nods and quickly takes the heads. And he says, go ahead.
Cool look around and says, we have more information to share and reports upon, but can we do this in private?
So you would gain 1 renown with both General Traskar and the Devils of Traskar, those factions, for doing this. He
All right.
looks at you curiously and nods and says, "Leave us," as several of the other devils will also nod and leave the room, going down the stairs.
May I ask, is renown like changes in the difficulty of persuasion or stuff like that, or does it?
It can if you get enough of it. It also can give you more options for like buying things from people and like possibly open more quests. It's sort of vague right now, but having more is good. Having less is bad.
Yeah, I was just checking.
Basically. I think 5 is like when you I think 5 is when you're like good friends.
Okay.
Okay.
But go ahead. So he says, "What is it you wish to speak of in private?"
I'll look warily in the direction of like where the last Cambion left the room, and I'll be like, "We found this on one of their bodies," and I'll pass over the note that's kind of smeared with some blood.
Give me a deception check.
You have enhance and EB.
I don't know if
Yes,
helps.
we found it on their bodies. I don't know what they were planning or what it means.
Alright, you can both give me a
Oh,
deception
God.
check.
What language are you
I
speaking?
need your help here. I need your help.
Infernal.
Add a D4.
Oh yeah, I forgot to announce it though.
So that was.
It's the only
That's
action.
bad.
I'll give you a D4. That's fine. Kudo.
Okay.
It's not like there's multiple rolls in the round.
Well, we'll take minuses.
So
Ryan, you also have a D4
he what?
and advantage. Matt also has advantage and a D4 as well, if it matters.
Okay. You did it on both of them?
Mm-hmm. Emboldened Bond and Raries and Enhance Ability is on like
Oh, so we
everybody.
do have
basically.
raries. That's
All right. Sure. I mean, you can roll a D4 if you want, Matt. Again, it's not like there's multiple deceptions on the same round.
I tried like typing it in chat because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, Linus, you did roll it. Okay.
Yeah.
So he looks at the missive curiously, walking over with big footfalls because he is huge. And he picks up the small paper in his hand and reads it, growling a bit. He says, "What is the meaning of this?" He says, This missive does not give a direct identification. Were there any context clues as to who these traitors may have been serving? I see only an initial.
Do you have what rivals do you have? Are there? I thought we all worked together. Are
this
there
is
rivals?
not
within-
from one of my rivals. Seems like from a captain. Which, well, while devils are rivals to each other, we do not betray each other within our own ranks. Such things will lead to failure on the battlefield. He says, "Do you know who this V is? Did perhaps the devils say anything suspicious before you killed them?"
I'm afraid we killed them too quickly. I wish we had the opportunity to keep them alive a little bit longer, but we wanted to bring their heads back to you as quickly as we could.
Alright, give me
Indeed.
another... Go ahead.
I just chime in to help deceive.
What did you say?
I'm just chiming in to help deceive, but I'll be like, indeed, before we could knock them out, it was too dangerous and we had to put them down.
Alright, sure, I'll take deceptions from you two again.
Emboldening bond.
Oh, yes.
This,
Wow,
this,
29.
this makes me nervous. He says there are several people this could be. But who? He says,
Do you have a log, a list of all your captains, generals, everybody underneath you? We might be able to find somebody who starts with V or goes by V.
of course I do. Are you volunteering your services for this?
Cool.
I'm here to serve you, right?
He says, but you are scouts, not infiltrators. Or am I misunderstanding your abilities?
You are not wrong.
We're quite capable of different things, but you're correct. Our primary function is scouting, but we are intrigued by this, and we are concerned.
We look out for you, my friend.
He scratches his beard. He says, Ujiva's people are more resilient than I have given them credit for. Well, if you think you can do this for me, he says, then I would look fondly on such an action and give you some information. He says, but should you fail or alert the traitors, it will be your heads upon the wall. Do not take this job lightly. I do not tolerate failure.
We have noted. I hope you see we have sent everybody else out of the room besides us, as a way of instilling trust.
Will nod
Yeah, go ahead.
emphatically, looking at the smear on the wall from where he smacked one of the previous devils into. Yeah, go ahead.
He well, give me the deception checks again, the two of you.
With emboldening bond.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh,
Go
you
to,
guys are all rolling pretty good. He says, all right, if you think you are up to this and will not alert them to your investigation, then you may look into this, but do so very carefully. Again, I do not want the traitor to become aware of your actions.
Appreciate it. My friend, one more question. This lake, is there a way to cross it? Would you like us to scout out a path to crossing this lake and might save some time in finding a way to sneak and take some land from these demons who have taken over the east?
He says, what? The bridge is broken. What other way do we have across the lake quickly?
If you could find one and transport your armies across the lake quickly, we could catch the demons off guard, right?
He looks at you curiously. He says, we're not attacking the demons right now. What do you speak of? He says, we had the surprise attack by Torduk and his minions. You had said there were other demons coming from the north, which my scouts still have not been able to pinpoint, but we are keeping an eye out for these.
We believe we caught movement of them, and they have moved. I do not know if they detected us, but I do not think they will be coming in from the north, as we estimated before.
He says, where? Where did you see them?
They seem to be retreating from the north towards the east.
They were retreating. Were they
seem to be
under?
circumventing.
Were they under attack, or were they just moving?
Just moving.
Moving might be a better word than retreating.
Give me
I
another.
figured since they were moving away from us.
Give me another persuasion check. He's a little suspicious of this.
Yeah, that was emboldening bond.
EB.
Oh, well.
29, Matt?
Well, I suppose it's better that they are moving around, though. If they're heading east, they might not be even coming towards us. At this point, east would be moving away, so they may have other intentions. I guess that's one less problem. Still strange. Well,
But
go ahead.
we are want to keep an eye on them and monitor that. And we may wish to set out and I have a suspicion that they are circumventing the mountains that block us to the east. So we may wish. That is another reason why we may want to cross the lake.
He says, but we have walls here. Are you saying move the camp? Why would we
No.
do that?
I am saying us, just us scouts. We
Ah,
may wish
Yeah,
to venture
let us
out
scout.
south.
Let us bring you information.
I see what you're saying, but if you were to investigate my captains, they are within the city. Are you saying you'd rather scout to the southeast? Now I'm confused.
I am saying that we will do both. Look, this will not be solved.
We'll
overnight.
multitask. We'll do a bunch
We
of
have
stuff.
many resources.
We're doing all the quests.
We'll just, yeah, we're gonna go get the gold question mark, and then the exclamation mark, and then we'll go south, and then we'll come back. All right. Well, he says perhaps you should work on finding out who has betrayed me first. If I do have a traitor in the ranks, I want to know right away. He says,
Very well.
but I can get pause for dramatic effect. I can get Ujiva to send scouts around. We already have a good layout of the lake and the surrounding areas. It's one of the first things we did when we arrived.
Okay. Very well. We will not. We will continue with the investigation. I'll give it deep out.
This is excellent. I will send you some information on the.
Yes. Let me get your books. And it might be worthwhile to have a dinner party as well. Invite everybody who you suspect might be involved to the table. It's usually a quick and easy way to tell who's reliable and who's not.
Indeed. All right. Go ahead. You can go downstairs, and I'll have some of my Cambians gather you the information you require. They should have it for you in a short time. Just wait downstairs. He says, "You are you're very driven. I like that in my devils. Keep this up, and you shall become captains in no time."
Well, thank you. We merely support you. Great
He
leader.
says, I do take care of those who show themselves to be skilled and worthy. He says, as a reward, take this. And he throws a pouch that clinks a bit as it hits the table. You see several soul coins from within.
Oh, nice. How many?
So you grab the pouch and take a look. There are 5.
Sweet.
I have 2 currently as well. So
Now go.
So
You'll
let's,
get your
um,
information soon.
Excellent. So let's hand everybody gets a soul coin, and maybe we give the 5th one to
The party.
Balak,
Yeah, sounds good.
so I assume you're going down the stairs. Balak would say, I do not want to touch those. Someone else take it.
Okay. Okay, I'll go into the party inventory.
He says, you know those are made by taking the souls of beings, right?
I did not know this.
He nods.
I thought we did.
Take it anyways.
I didn't know. Whatever. He says, yes, often because mortals will sign their souls away for infernal contracts.
And they become currency.
Yes.
They are quite useful pawns. These soul coins are quite useful.
Yeah, so I have no interest in ever having one of those. It's horrid. But anyway,
Understandable.
so you get downstairs, you wait a little bit, and one of the Cambians would basically come down with 3 scrolls and hand them to you and say, just be careful who sees these, and good luck. And then he'll
Who's
kind
taking the
Thank you.
scrolls? Ashes,
Alright.
maybe? Or Linus?
I'll gladly grab the scrolls.
Take a look at
Okay.
them.
These aren't magic spell scrolls.
Yeah, let's
Right.
Yeah, I know. She's a scribe
Yeah.
wizard, so I thought she would just.
I know.
let's take a look at them and see what we're looking at. Yeah.
do you want to look at them here?
No.
There are a bunch of
No,
devils
Look at
around.
it.
You're in-
let us-
You're in the broken lobby area. There are a bunch of devils down here.
let's go
So-
somewhere more secluded.
You would also see Ujiva here, and he says, heard you all did well. He says, make me look good. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we did it for you.
I go up to Ujiva and I was like,
Gives you a bit
Ujiva,
of a look.
say, Ujiva, can you not be so cool looking? You're making our turtle want to start smoking cigars.
He takes a puff of his cigar, blows it out, and says, I don't know what you mean. Then just looks away like a badass.
Kudo like points.
Then he then flicks it at a bunch of gasoline, which explodes, and like the flames lick his back as the winds pass by in his hair. Like, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Like,
Yeah. It's like,
Mhm.
I have resistance to fire, but vulnerability
You
to
don't know.
cool.
Nobody notices this, but Kudo pockets the cigars. Nothing.
Takes one of his cigars. He's
Yeah.
like, oh man.
Yeah. Oh shit! 19 with emboldening bond here.
Oh, are you actually stealing a cigar from him?
Okay.
No, the one that he flicked away.
Oh, that he flicked away. Okay. He's like, no.
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of, quietly grabbed the cigar. Like, oh, nice. All right. So anyway, you said you're leaving this area to go look at the scrolls.
Yes.
All right. So I guess you would head back to, I don't know, one of your hideouts in the ruined part of the town or city. The scrolls are just 3 of his captains. Each of them have something suspicious about them. Like in a normal investigation, you'd be looking for, clues as to what they've done wrong or why they might be traitors, but you know that you kind of made this shit up. So you assume they're all above board.
Let's
What-
frame them.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's
Let's frame one of them.
let's learn a little bit about one of them and frame it. Yeah.
So all 3 of them are from the military wing of his army. All of them are fairly high ranked among his captains. Is there any specific information you're looking for?
Yeah. Which one's the highest ranked?
Just
Uh,
yeah, that will. I got a follow-up question to that.
all right, I'm just gonna go look up these names that I totally planned beforehand. Give me a second.
I'm just thinking like which one would do the most damage, right?
I mean- Yeah.
Vi. No, Winnie, Wiki, Weedy.
Yes. Yes.
I think those cigars are getting to you, man.
Yeah, some
We didn't let him
funny.
smoke them.
Alec just slaps it out of your hand. He's like, "What did I tell you?"
Yeah. Kudo just picks it up every time.
I think Well, I mean, we should pick out and try to frame the one who's
All right.
most.
So there's Captain Vusa, Captain Varuk, and Captain Varpesh for the 3 devils.
Let's roll a
Alright,
one,
can you just put in a chat?
The most highly ranked one is Varpesh,
Get him.
but he is also the cleanest and the one most admired by the general.
Mm.
So, telepathically, Kudo asked the party to be like, shouldn't we be looking for one that belongs to the wing below? Perhaps one of the more arcane researcher types that would be protecting the portal.
Oh, that's smart.
Unfortunately, it didn't seem like any of the V's were arcane captains.
Let's find out some arcane captains and include them with V.
Perhaps we can draw a connection between these V's and these arcane captains.
That would be good.
Yeah.
So, I don't think Varpesh might be the easiest one then. You said the Verduk or whatever, right? Who would be the other 2? Like, what's their background? Like, are they as high ranked? Are they like also as trusted?
No, they're not. He's definitely the highest ranked. The other 2 are lower down. At least they don't have as good a reputation. Is there anything in particular you're looking for in these papers?
I guess it would realistically be like if they something, I don't know if they would like owe any debts, what they're responsible for in the military wings, like specific parties, like if they-
Discrepancies.
All right.
And then the other thing would be looking for a somebody who, or I mean, a background or an upbringing that doesn't align with what.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me. I'll say investigation will help with this, unless you have a different skill that you think would help. But I'm going to go with investigation by default. If anyone wants to make a check.
It's
I'll
not
use
me.
the Kenku recall to get advantage.
And emboldening bond.
EV on everything.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So 22. So you're looking through the next guy, Varuk. So some of the bad things you kind of find that could be useful. One of which he messed up one of his assignments and sent one of his people to the wrong place at one point.
Oh, sloppy work.
And it seems that he enjoys what's it called? Like basically like smoking a little too much, like smoking kind of weed or reefer type smoking.
Nice.
So just lazy.
Man, I think we found a perfect. We found a perfect scapegoat. But what's the
Yeah,
third one?
looking through some of his, like in the past that he's been in trouble for.
Okay.
So that's Varuk. Vusa. Let's see. Yeah, I guess just reading this you wouldn't need a roll because you're not going out and searching or anything. What would Vusa have? So he is suspected of stealing from the coffers at one point. And he has on several
Oh.
occasions badmouthed other captains, which the general is not as big a fan of, especially because he's not good at it. He's not political. So he just kind of straight up is like, it's pretty obvious that he's trying to put others down and not necessarily in like an honest way. So that's kind of his bad stuff.
Ooh, Vusa might be a better one, huh?
I mean, why not both of them? But
Yeah.
I'll ask or I'll look at Ashes and whoever else is investigating, or Linus, and be like telepathically, do any of them have connections to? I know they do not guard the portal, but do they have any of these have connections to staff that might guard the portal? Because that's our ultimate goal.
That is a good question.
Not that
Does
you
it-
know of just from reading the papers.
Hmm.
You'd have to do some actual like investigation within the city, probably. But at this point, it might be a good stopping time. So we're a little bit over. Why don't we do some MVP votes?
Good game, guys.
Who do I want to give
game,
inspiration
good game.
points to?
Ophelia for tanking like a beast.
Very bad at remembering sessions after they're over.
I mean, I just straight up told the guys we were gonna kill him. Like, I didn't try to do it dishonorably. Just like,
Yeah, I
hey,
guess that was
yeah.
kind of a baller move. Sure,
That's
I'll
true.
give you one for that.
That's true.
Like, hey guys, sorry, we're just gonna murder you.
Even if
If
we
it
would
takes you this
spend
far.
too many resources if we did it.
Yeah,
Better.
and that was that was fairly in character, even though you lost out on the surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else?
kudos addiction arc.
Yeah, that's true. I did
Kudo,
kind of
yeah.
like the
Yeah, that was
Kudo,
cool.
like little kid trying to smoke now. I'll give Kudo one for that. I'll give one to
Sweet.
myself for Balak because I thought I was very funny. You stop doing that, you little bastard. Stop with those smokes. Alright, so it looks like Ophelia with 2 votes. You are MVP
Oh,
with the 3rd point.
Ophelia the tank. You know.
Tank,
Yep.
Tankphilia.
Yeah.
I just try to make you guys look good. Like, I just stand there with my spirit blender tank, and then just like, hey, you can talk and you can talk. Like, it's my job.
That was a pretty awesome combo with Kudo, like just continually throwing them into the spirit blender.
That was a really cool
It's
combo.
fun. And it's a good way of getting around that freaking magical resistance. Jesus. Even though they were
Mhm.
+3 strength. But, yeah.
True.
I'm glad I have that spell. It's pretty fun.
A clean clutch, yeah.
I'm just taking notes, but you all are free to hang out or take off, whatever you want.
Well,
Fun
guys,
session.
fun
I'm gonna go
session.
for-
Dude, that was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah. See y'all next week.
Good night.
See it. There's a small thing, Lou, but that theater of mine is kind of weird, and that even if it was just a blank slate battleground, I think it would have been maybe easier for like we wouldn't have to ask you every time to gauge distance and angles and stuff like that. But,
No, I agree. Theater of the mind isn't good for combat because there is a lot of things in combat that, like, if we don't know the specifics, we don't know our options.
Well, it could be. I probably shouldn't have done anything with the distances. It probably should have just been like describing stuff rather than even like
No, but
caring
still,
about
we
the
don't- But
distances.
still, we don't know what to do on our turns because a lot of our options require us to know the situation or to observe
Yeah.
our
I mean,
surroundings.
normal D&D is actually supposed to be played without a battle mat. Like, all the battle mat stuff is all optional.
True, but
Oh.
but
So, I mean, it was
Well-
mostly. I guess I could have just said, okay, well, this is a field and there's no obstacles, and just like, yeah, move around. However, I'm not necessarily against that. I guess combat without a battle mat is usually like way more descriptive than it is like people caring about their positioning or anything like that.
no, I understand that, but
Yeah.
that thing though is like, what can we do on our turn? We don't know, because we don't know who is near us and who isn't, and the dimensions and stuff. Yeah.
I'm willing to give
Yeah.
it a try, but that was just, at least for that instance, since it was probably the first time we did Theater of Mind that was so heavy in combat. I think the other times we did it, it worked out just fine because it was like we just like mopped the floor with them. But that was like the first time when it was like a serious combat that I just have to get used to it. But that's
Yeah.
that's the only thing I had was I think it was just trying
Yeah.
to get used to knowing how you felt the battlefield looked like in the mind.
Yeah, I was kind of improvising a bunch of random rules, like trying to make it more strategic. But yeah, like I said, maybe next time I'll just say we'll just use the distances and just say it's like a blank. There's like stuff around, but you don't have to worry about it or something like that.
Okay. All right,
I-
but
I appreciate the feedback.
I highly enjoyed this session though. It was pretty awesome. From the RP to the combat. Yeah, that was one thing. Is the even Theater of Mind combat felt really good though too.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm glad you guys had fun.
All right. Night.
Yeah. I'll see
Good night.
you next time.